Welcome back to another stream with your girl Kai. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. Holy fuck, this is not actually right. There we go. Jesus, I can't do anything. Hey, there we go. I know it's been a bit since we last streamed, honestly. I did do some light grinding to try and get this fucking fight over with. So, fingers crossed it actually works out. And hey, if it doesn't work out, we're spending the rest of this goddamn stream getting through this fight. Please, dear God, let this happen. Also, in the days that we haven't been streaming, Glitched announced a new show that they're doing. The Gameverse. I did watch the trailer off stream because I was like, I don't know how the hell this is gonna go for me. Oh fuck. I click things and it never goes well. Rubber Ross, it's fucking J Schlatt is in a glitch like show and I can't get over that. Like the rest of them, I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Oh, a Rubber Ross show, that's fun. I'm sorry, J Schlatt? Schlatt, what are you doing here? Huh? Anyway, let's get to today's stream. I gotta do my thing. I gotta do my bullshit. Please, dear God, please let me get through this. Please let me win this fight. No matter how much, like, you know, grinding and all this stuff I do in the background just to try to make things a little easier so that there is some sort of progression in stream, still get nervy. Also, I'm gonna move my little guy right just slightly there. You've noticed the change. Anyway, please. Truth Seeker has been the bane of my existence right now. So, fingers crossed this all goes well. You'll notice. Hey! Okay, I've changed the side cubes. I've leveled everybody up. Mostly. Why are you here? You're not supposed to be here, actually. Yansing, where are you, my dear? You're supposed to be here instead. There we go. Oh, I forgot. That was the grinding stream off thing. Okay. 10 rounds is the issue that I'm not gonna be able to get the second star, but we're gonna try.
Streams are converging in this place.
It's her that I'm still kind of like, ugh. Oh, I forgot. I have to sit through Vertin figuring it out. So every single time. Oh my god. Why? Okay. Every action. Actively cast inflicts. Or, ooh, additional mental damage, which we do love. I feel like this is good. But I'm leaving this one. This is the only one where I'm like, oh yes, yes. Extra action or lingering glow. Rank up. No, this. We're gonna go with this one because I feel like this is gonna help us out more. Every time I have to sit through this. Okay. We're looking at the thing. We want to kill the woman. We're aiming things at the woman right now. Oh, I can do this. We can do this, right?
Perfectly understood.
And I'll get an attack on here. You know? We get things happen for us. Huh. Well. 1, 2. The only one who I haven't made like messed around with the most is Barrel. So I'm like, I don't know. Increases by 45 points. That's not bad. What I want to do is get back some health because that went by way too quickly. But let's see. I want attacks more. I want a mass attack. I don't super love where we are right now. But I want to do this. I want to do this.
Perfectly understood. That's the direction.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's precast, so it's fine. I think this is fine. Barrel needs some health. The rest of y'all are fine. Yep, that's what I was like, huh. I don't know.
The turbulence arrives.
Yeah. That, I didn't love that. But, ew. Okay. Not right now. I don't think that's the best. Okay, let me see this. It's a self-buff, but she's not gonna be able... no, we're just doing this. I'm getting a channel in. I don't want mass attacks, though. You won't be able to do anything. Yeah, okay. Beryl is the one character that I haven't, like, truly messed around with the most. But I'm like, it's fine. You're not dead yet. No, you are. Ah, okay. Woman is dead. Verton, make your little thing. Okay. Okay, because we had the mental health thing, right? Not mental health. It's a mental damage thing. He's the one I need to keep alive. It's the woman. I gotta fight the woman. I'm not... No. It's fine.
That's the direction.
Fine. I'm not feeling great about this. How the hell was I supposed to do all of this in 10 rounds? I just would have to do something else, wouldn't I? Okay. Mental damage woman is dead. So we got the reality damage one. I need health. Oh my god. Verton, I love this for you. But okay, in this case I'm like, okay, I don't know what you want from me. Furious Cry. It's between these two where I'm like, I don't know. Feel like I'm more scared of the woman. I'm looking at the stats. Yeah. No, I don't mind doing this at all. And I would love to save the ultimates. But I also don't have much here. I'm fine with that.
It could be found. Given that.
Because I'm like, as soon as that's done, she's out. Even if I'm not like... I wanted health back, actually. One more. No. Damn it. One. She goes down. He's now a part of it. We're in. Okay. Give me boss time. Give me the boss.
The dead followers turned into... So this
Give me the boss. We're in 5 rounds for this boss. Let's see the animation. Who is our boss, baby? Boss, baby. Okay. Okay. Okay, we've seen this. We've seen this a lot. Scream as much as you want. I'm also screaming on the inside. Reality damage. This is great. But also, I'm nervy. I'm gonna give health back to her and then everybody else.
Beneath the veil.
I guess we're getting a buff.
Rivers are the scars of the earth.
She's out for the count.
Set onto revel the
I've not
shades.
used Barrel too much, so I'm like semi a little not familiar in what she does, but it's helpful. She's
The
helpful.
tremors are
God
fate.
damn. Okay, that's done.
I
1,
look forward to punishing you.
2. Ooh, health.
Stop it.
3. Okay, Barrel's the only one in trouble
In a
here.
world of numbers.
Lovely, amazing. It's still not doing as much damage as I would like.
Dream.
Lovely, we get that. Dun, 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 dun. Damn. I need health. I gotta do this. I gotta do this right now. She'd be out for the count. Health to 37. Debuff. And I'm doing the ultimate, because I need to whittle this down more. I think the only way to do this in the 10 or so rounds that it wants is just doing more, you know. Ow! Peace pack. Bam! I have shield. Bam! Shield is done. Bam! Shield is down. Okay. Okay, I mean, it's not too bad. What we're gonna do is turn that into a debuff.
Perfectly under caution was sleeping. It could be found.
Alright, alright. She's down for the count.
Ice blood.
Alright. We're doing better than I would hope. But we're still not doing super great. I need health back, and she's disarmed, and it's fine.
That's the direction.
Anjo, I need... No. Health channel debuff.
Caution was sleeping. Perfectly understood.
I'm not using Barrel to the best of her abilities. I know that. I'm fully well aware of that. It's got an ultimate. It'll me use it. We're not dead yet. And that's all I'm asking for, is that we're not dead yet. 1 attack. Okay. Okay. Woo! You know what? We're not doing too bad. You know, I personally do not feel super great right now. Okay? Okay? This is not as bad as I thought it would be. Alright? Let's go, Anjo. Love of my life right here. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait a minute. What?
Attends pour la fin. Non, la prophétie,
Holy shit.
mais par mes propres mains.
Holy shit. Considering the fact that I just got Meryl last stream and I haven't fully figured out how to use her. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, holy, oh my god. We actually did it. And we did it within 10 rounds. That's crazy. You know what? Shout out to Mono. Genuinely, thank you so much for the advice about the Psycubes and you know, off time off blah, 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 off stream grinding to figure out okay, what works best for this team, leveling them up, figuring out okay, so this was fucking incredible. I honestly thought this would go longer. But damn, we did it. We can move on. Oh my god. It's a fucking miracle. Oh wow. I don't know what to do right now because I was like so scared that I would have to keep going in here. But whoo! God damn headphones. This is fun. This is fun. How y'all doing today? I mean, genuinely. How y'all doing today? This is crazy. Okay. Invaders in black. Oh. Okay. Uh, that which obscures the sea, that which engulfs the clouds comes heavily. Huh? We just gotta get through it. We just gotta do it to do it. Fuck, though. I was expecting this to not go that quickly. So I'm a little surprised.
Finally!
Hi, Regulus! My girl!
The manor suddenly emerged everywhere like ants. Lilia
Oh,
and I couldn't take them all down. I
damn.
would have acted sooner if you hadn't told me not to pick fights.
It's okay. Damn. Yeah. A mad pawn roars and jumps on them, but is immediately pulled off and knocked out by Lilia. His limbs twitch horribly, and his body soon shrivels.
Bleen, all they want is to attack, even if their blood will be sucked out. Insane! Back when we were spying on them,
Yeah?
I told Sanetta to screw the peace agreement through the
Yeah?
radio. I knew those geometry psychos and the Manus would go mad sooner or later.
It wasn't the geometry psychos that you're thinking, Lilia. It's just the
They
Manus.
were not that crazy when they were solving the math problems. There!
I love Lilia
What
cursing.
the hell happened down there?
The cave is the key to be immune to the storm. There is a cave on this
Oh?
island, which has the same effect as my suitcase. That's what the Manus are after.
Just crazy.
What?
But,
But hasn't she also put on the stone bangle? Even if she can break
Yeah.
free from that bangle, there is no way she'd let her followers keep carrying out suicide attacks.
I don't think she cared.
And if she has signed that peace agreement, how will she take the cave from a Byron?
That's the real question here.
Curtain?
37! On Verton's back, 37 opens her eyes. Hi, love, are you okay? What's going on? She puts out a finger and points it to the sky. In the eternal and transcendental words English. Transcend. You know what? I'm just gonna give up reading. Sky, several dazzling flare stars are lining up. Why can I not read this word? Transcendental. God damn it.
What's that?
I'm so fine. 37 sleepy voice makes me feel like, oh, baby. Are you okay? Do you want a juice box? What's going on? Still, though, that fight gave me so much grief last stream, and yet now it's fine. Like, I got through that much quicker than I would anticipate. But there's better strats. There's a better way to do that fight much quicker. Fuck. I was not prepared. The Hall of Aperion is in deadly silence. Only a visitor is still browsing the classic book.
I'm afraid you have overstayed your welcome, Ms. Arcana.
Oh my god, hi
I
6.
have to regrettably remind you not
Yeah.
to overstep the boundaries,
Yeah?
despite the great help you've given to us.
What do you mean? How has she helped you? What is the help that she
I
gave?
take not thought for needless disputes.
Oh my god. I keep forgetting what Arcana looks like, and then every time I do, oh man, I see this woman and I'm ready to bow down and do whatever the hell she wants. This is so bad. I should not be this gay for this woman. But look at her.
But to ask a simple question.
I know I don't care for what she does. But god damn, do I love to look at her. She gently closes the book.
The great philosophers.
I'm
You seek the
nervous.
ancient wisdom, follow the sage's teaching, and
Mm-hmm.
pursue the noble virtues.
Yes.
You are separated from the world for thousands of years.
Yes.
And
Where are
have
you
not
going with
gained
this?
the human's understanding, nor have you sought for it.
Where
I
are you
find
going with
pleasure
this?
in this allegory of the cave.
Pleasure in
However,
the allegory of the
hath
cave?
this been unto thee?
Okay.
That too led us to the exile in this cave.
I really don't like where this conversation is going. What? The flare stars are approaching. What? They move in an orderly manner, as if they. What? What is happening? Why are there planes?
What are they? I've never seen these
What?
before.
What's going on? I don't like
Here.
this.
These
37.
things should not appear on this island.
37. What? What? What?
No! 37, no!
Ah! What is... Guys. What is happening? Dude, I can't even read this out loud anyway, super fast. What is happening? Why are there bombs from planes? What?
Did you bring the humans' army here?
The humans army? What is happening? How did the humans come here? What is going on? And that's the end of the chapter. That's it. That's all we get. What? What? Spectators gather there on the beach trying to dig shiny objects from the sand. Those things don't belong to them. Sorry. I'm sorry. You mean to tell me I just have to watch this happen? Just sit back, relax, see what happens. Not even relax. We're just gonna have to... We go through one of the hardest fights I've been through in a while. With relative ease, now that we've leveled everyone up and gotten them the right psych cubes. You made me sit through all of that, and yet nothing. I don't get any explanation for this. Are they gonna explain this in the next chapter? Like, what? What is going on? How did we get human army in here? How did they find the island? What? We're just gonna do this thing and just be like, what's going on here? What am I meant to do here? Oh, I'm just like so blown away by what I'm supposed, like what's supposed to happen here. What? What now? What do we do now? No.
Perfectly understood.
There we go.
Keep calm.
I'm like,
Flee, mortals! Are you a
I don't know how to feel. I'm mind boggled. Also, as y'all know, East Coast had to sit through that whole, you know, winter storm, and now there's gonna be another one, and I'm just kind of like, it's cold as hell here. My mind isn't fully functioning. I think I'm getting sick again. I hate my retail job, and they think I actually am dedicated to working there, and I'm like, y'all, this is always gonna be temporary. And now this, I feel like I'm getting way too much information and not enough time to process it. I am confuzzled. I am Confucian. Okay, what is happening? Yeah, let's do this. I would love to combine this and make that more, but eh. Y'all, is it just me, or am I meant to be mad confused right now?
Oh, it's punishing you.
How dare you hurt my girls like this? How dare you? How utterly dare you do this? Y'all don't need the health right now. It's not like it's doing much. You've been getting everything. It's fine. Once you die, then the next one dies, and then it's all done. Lovely. I am in love with this woman. Last bit. Lovely. And that's it. And we're done. Amazing. They dropped the treasure they found and scatter. Geometric pendant. Huh? I just get that? The star. Huh. We just immediately move on? What? Huh? What is this? I feel like the more questions I ask, the less likely my answers will be. You know, I'm less likely to get answers, right? I just gotta move on, right? Yeah. Lovely meeting. Should be. I hope it's a lovely meeting. I hope this is not sarcastic. God, I keep forgetting how much an emotional roller coaster reverse is. That I'm just like, I'm so invested, but I'm also so confused. Anybody else feel like that, like, time to time, where you're just so invested in something, but also not braining, so I'm just not following what's happening. Like, I can kind of get it, but also nah. Yeah, it's fine. With a shake of her head, the little white duck finds the gold crest. Hi, Mono! I beat chapter 5! It happened 16 minutes into this stream, which I was not prepared for. I have not started Marcus's story. Seriously though, I was fully well prepared for this to go on much longer than it actually did. And then we beat it. And I was like, is this real? Is my life real? Yeah. Okay. Hey, we gotta do Marcus's story. In Reflections. Hi, what are you called? Prisoner in the cave. Yeah, I know. I don't have another. Huh? But yeah, we can come back to this, you know? Oh, it's another new one. We can always come back to the Reflections on another time. It'll give some background on a character in the next chapter. Okay. Stage 7. It's okay. I mean, how the hell am I meant to get more? Oh, weekly. Huh? Give me the background, give me the tea. Hi, hello, what's happening? Amazing. Huh? Why are you making me do things? Stop it. Stop it. No. What if I say no? I surprisingly have done more than I would think I did. Hi, thank you for the knowledge. Can I please do what I like to do instead of what you want me to do? Yes? Yes, amazing. How are my weekly tasks going? I have not completed anything today. I won't lie. I was fully well prepared in like having 520 take me majority of this stream. I was like, I grinded off stream. I made sure to get the side cubes that we needed, and I made sure to like level them up. Like I did work for 2 days straight, trying to make sure that I had the best possible chance here. But I was still nervous, and I still don't think I did really well. But first try this time. Okay. Okay. We can go check on Discord, my lovely Discord. Alright. Should we watch this together? Would you want to watch that together? Or as we speak, Madam Z is working out on the details. Is working out the details on what is happening next. Oh my god, I have another notification. Oh, what? Oh, what? I feel like every time I look at what's happening, I'm like, oh, what's going on? You know what? We're gonna actually watch this together. Use my little thing. On. There we go. I need to open some things. Oh, Marcus, we'll find out more about you right now. Huh. Oh my god. Every time I think, yay, this is gonna work out. No. No, it's not. Hello? Hello? I love when I try to do things and then it just doesn't let me do the things I want. So we do this, and now it'll do the things I want. Once you get Marcus's character story, you learn even more. Okay. I'd love to fucking have something. There we go! I got it up! Jesus Christ in heaven. I love how much I struggle in technology even if I'm chronically online. Anyway, Marcus' trailer, first day at work. It's not gonna take us too long.
I'm Marcus.
Oh, hi!
This is my first day officially working for the Foundation.
You are
And
adorable.
hopefully not the last.
I don't think this is something you
It's
should
been
aspire to.
645 days since I made a self-introduction. And this
Okay.
time, I'm meeting with...
Madam Z, the direct
Hi.
supervisor of the Timekeeper and a member of the Foundation's committee. Be sure to
Okay.
greet appropriately. Don't get
Okay.
nervous. Be normal. Be yourself.
I'm already
Yes,
like,
Madam Hoffman.
Show your face, at least.
What
Marcus is
exactly
adorable.
is appropriate? Recite my name and ID number.
I don't think
But who can remember something that long?
Sinetto, because Sinetto's crazy.
Take a deep breath, Marcus.
You got this, Marcus!
There
I
must be
believe in
something that can
you!
Help me. Madam Z's cup.
Oh?
Some kind of Eastern craftsmanship.
Oh, she
I read
is
the
smart!
article on Eastern greetings back on the aisle. I can give
On
it
the
a try.
aisle!
Marcus.
But what if I say it wrong?
Girl?
Marcus,
Yes,
Marcus.
That's me.
Girl.
this is Madam Z.
Girl.
Gung hei fa choi.
A simple hello would have sufficed, Marcus.
I like her. I also love how she said Gung Hei Fat Choi as a greeting. Because I'm like, girl. That's also something you would say for like Lunar New Year, which is fun. Okay, for context, Marcus comes from Storm Era 5, which is around 1912 to 1913. She's an investigator under Madame Hoffman's tutelage. Her ability is to read people and objects like a book. That's cool. I also love that she's like, oh, Eastern greet. Her cup is like an Eastern thing. And the first thing she says is something that you would normally say to people during Lunar New Year. By the way, Lunar New Year is coming up. It is the year of the fire horse, so I hope good things happen, not just for me, but for everyone here and everybody who's part of this community. I hope for good things that happen real quickly. If it's bad things that happen really quickly, I am so sorry. But I do hope for good things. Also, numerology says that, like, it's a 1 year, so, like, wish fulfillment and whatnot. Good things are happening. Good things are happening. We're gonna be positive this year. Madam Z is working on the next move with Marcus and Madam Hoffman. Let's check in on Sotheby and Matilda. Yo, I kind of forgot what they were doing. What were they? What's happening with Sotheby and Matilda while we're gone? I want to know. Little white duck finds the gold crest. What the fuck does that mean? Also, what the fuck was the ending of chapter 5? Like, we're finally out of the cave. Oh my god, this cave has the thing that actually keeps us sane from the storm. It'll save us. That's why the Manus is here. All of a sudden, Miss Arcana is like, hey, we love the allegory of the cave, but, like, who put us in the cave in the first place? Six? What fucking knowledge was Arcana giving Six and the people of Aperion? Like, what? And then all of a sudden, there's humans with planes dropping bombs out of nowhere. And then that's it. That's all you get. I feel like I shouldn't move around so much because it is cold as hell here, and the heater doesn't work in the one place I need it to, aka this room. So I kinda not feeling my hands right now, but also what is happening? I feel like every time I figure out something, or I'm like, oh, let me think about it this way, I get more information, and I'm left with more questions than answers. I don't know. We just gotta move on. We just gotta go. The star. Lovely, okay, I hope it's a lovely meeting. I hope it's a lovely night. Why am I thinking of Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella? Brain does weird things.
So this is the library in Pertin School.
Oh, I forgot how much of a cutie pie Sotheby is.
So many people here. They're probably around my age.
I hope she makes friends. I hope she gets friends. That all the friends she wants. A gorgeous sap green dress jumps into the library of SPDM. I'm not gonna do anything else with that. Its owner keeps talking in a sing-song tone, like a chirping goldcrest. Oh, I just fucking realized goldcrest is probably a tree. But, yeah.
Are there any alchemy workshops and potion warehouses here, like in our manor?
He's so fucking cute. The young lady stands on tiptoe, looking around this place curiously.
Where can I find Miss Bueniche? Madame Z told me to come here, but she didn't give any other clues.
She's like, here's the place. You're on your own, kid. Figure it out.
The people here really need Mr. Teacattler, who is always nice and
Aw.
warm to the guests. Just twist his teapot ear, then he can take you anywhere.
Okay.
If not so, placing a luck-a-day potion at the entrance would help as well.
Oh, honey. You are so cute and so sweet. Most of the people who are here probably already know their way around, and that's why.
If I had made it before I came,
Yeah.
Miss Bueniche and I might have met by now. Or she will just pop up behind me.
I believe in you, Sotheby.
Are you looking for me?
Oh, hello!
Oh my word!
I want them to be friends so bad.
Oops, that was too loud. Where are my manners?
I really want them to be friends so bad. I feel like they would work out real well. Sotheby straightens the wrinkles on her dress and gives out her hand like a real lady. Hey, thank you for sitting through those ads. What were the ads about, actually? I kind of want to know what ads they're giving you guys. Air bomb falling on 37. It's just crazy. And then they just ended on that. Yeah. I'm curious to see what you got another World of Warcraft housing ad. Is WoW that similar to Reverse that they just were like, if you're watching this, maybe you'll like this, and I'm like, no, it really isn't, right? I'm like, do they just think all games within that type of genre is similar? I don't know. I want to know what makes them think, oh, this ad goes on this one, or this ad goes on that one. Or maybe it's just individualized for whatever your watching experiences are. Here's the thing that, like, kind of bothers me the most. I keep getting ads in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. Nobody in my we're not Spanish. I'm Filipino. If somebody is watching me while I go through my ads, I'm like, y'all, where's the Spanish anywhere on here? I literally get so many Spanish ads of stuff I've already seen, and I'm like, where are you getting the Spanish? I want to know. The housing isn't even available on free trial. Just an orc in a house reading a book casually. It is funny. I don't know. Is it my last name that makes them think that I'm Spanish? But I'm like, you go to like any Filipino and you learn the history of the Philippines. We were colonized by the Spaniards. A lot of us are gonna have Spanish sounding last names. But I'm like, I don't even live in a location that speaks a lot of Spanish. So I'm like, why do I frequently... Every other ad I get is in Spanish. It's not like I don't understand it. It's just, why? I don't know. Ads are weird.
Are you Spanish?
The other girl nods her head hauntily. Her uniform speaks for herself. It seems to be... Bleh. Why can't I read? It seems to be a historic first meeting for them.
That's fantastic.
All right.
How did you find me? Did you see me in the Oneiromancy? Or through a crystal orb? Either way, it is the great arcanum.
Honey, you stand out so much against this white background. In your beautiful outfit. Like, it's kind of hard not to notice you. It's like if you find an orange in a basket full of apples. Kind of hard not to. Be like, oh.
I'm much greater than that. Look at you,
Well?
dressed as if you'd just been to a ball.
Oh?
You are as eye-catching as the pigment board on a sketch.
Please let them be friends. Please? That's all I'm asking
I
for
saw
right now.
you the moment I came into the library.
And yet you didn't come... What? If you saw her, did you know she was looking for you? And if so, why did you wait so long to introduce yourself?
Of course. Does the foundation hold balls
Okay. Might be better off saving your weekly currency at this point. Need more to unlock Florid Golden City and the Haunted Highway. 2 event stories that are essential in the build-up from Chapter 7 to Chapter 8. Oh dear, I'm already slightly... Like, I kind of get what's going on, but I'm also confused about certain semantics or certain details. Jesus, I'm now nervous. This is great.
No, I'm saying... Est-ce que tous les amis de Vertine parlent comme ça?
No, Matilda, that's not how every friend of Vertin's. We're all just weird.
Never mind. Madame Z told me you wanted to look up the materials on the mysterious school that believes in numbers here.
Wait.
That's
She's not wrong.
Miss Mossel told me she will thoroughly check the documents in the Foundation archive. So I'll go through the books in the SPDM library.
I love these two as a duo. I want to see more of them as a
If we
duo.
can find anything about that school,
Yeah.
we can be of more help to Vertin and her team. I'm sorry, Miss Sotheby, but
Yes?
I'm afraid the situation is going to disappoint you.
Oh, come
Having
on.
spent the last hour looking for Ticketler's ear, the kind-hearted monitor assistant already gained valuable access to the library.
Oh,
But I haven't found any records regarding the mysterious school that believes in
God
numbers
damn it.
yet.
oh. Like a bolt out of the blue.
Oh, but Miss Mossel said there are so many books here that they can cover the entire back of a Stronsay beast.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
That's a bit
Sotheby.
exaggerated, but she's right.
I...
Nevertheless,
come
the
on.
librarian was transferred to a more important
Able to get
position
enough
years
weekly
ago
currency by
due
the
to
end
the
of Chapter
storm.
7. Ooh, Nightmare on Green Lake. Oh. That is an optional thing. Let's just see how this goes. We're just gonna see what
Many
happens.
old books are not yet sorted. Some
But
even went
Golden
missing in
City
the
and
chaos.
Haunted Highway on the list for stuff we need to get. And maybe Nightmare. I gotta put this somewhere. I gotta remember this shit. Sorry, I'm gonna get a nice little sticky note. And I'm gonna put it up here. Okay, good. So, events. Okay. Events 2. We're gonna put. I have to write this down, otherwise, I'm gonna forget. I really will. My memory is mashed potatoes, and it's. Genuinely, I'm
The only relevant
nervous.
materials I could find are the stories of Pythagoras and some books on mathematical theorems.
Okay.
But I don't think they have anything to do with Vertin's issue.
Aw, that sucks. What Matilda sees now is a pair of tear-dimmed eyes. No!
Hopkins, I can't do anything to help them.
No!
Please stop
Sotheby.
being emotional. It doesn't work on this professional member of the Foundation.
Matilda, please. Please. Please be nice. She looks away and clears her throat like a grown-up.
Without
Them.
field investigation permission, I can't take you out to collect information.
Damn.
But in fact, there is still another reference room only known to the most outstanding monitor assistant.
Matilda, please.
Hooray!
Yay! Let the friendship grow, please. Please. I really like these two. The more I watch them together. Once the 2.2 event stories get added to the permanent pool, lovely. The other two chapters, character stories there. Now they're optional to bridge a gap between Haunted Highway and Chapter 8. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mana, for the info. You're super helpful. You are the greatest person ever when it comes to trying to navigate this game. There's so much information here. There's so much lore. And it's great. And it's amazing. I love when they give stuff to you. But it's also, damn, so much to sift through. It's like the opposite of Five Nights at Freddy's. You're getting everything answered, and yet nothing answered. It's just so much information that you're just kind of like, what is relevant? What do we need? What is important here? Man, I've been watching so many FNAF theorists lately that I'm just kind of like, the fact that, like, nothing you know. There's very little we actually know. In FNAF, that's just concrete. And I'm like, doesn't it ever get tiring? Like, I think it's great. But also, damn. Just damn. The Seinfeld war info. Just, yeah, everything and nothing. It's a lot. But I feel like I'd rather have too much and be able to like sift through, okay, this feels important, this doesn't feel important, but but we'll lock that in for later. Like, I'd rather have all of the information and be able to sort through it myself than have absolutely nothing and just be scrambling for pieces. I enjoy theories a lot. I understand that doing theories and stuff like that have been able to launch a lot of people's career. Hence, John FNAF, Right Toast, Hyperdroid. Like also like ID's Fantasy. There's so many theorists now that you can make, yeah, game theory, obviously. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that we have nothing concrete, where would we be without like MatPat and like the Theorist Inc? I have a fun story about that actually, but I feel like it's embarrassing, but I think it's fun. But yeah, like, it's great to like have a cool concept, but like, goddamn, please have something foundational there that we can build off of, rather than, I think this is it, but then you go to somebody else and it's an entirely different foundation. Like, I want just one concrete piece of evidence that we can all know and agree on. That'd be nice. Because when you think about FNAF as a whole, right? Yeah, when you think about FNAF as a whole, right? It is just kind of like absolutely nothing. But here, I'm like, this is fun. There's too much and like not enough. Yeah, this is foundation. There has to be foundational evidence. There has to be more here. That they're not telling us that we as the community can like theorize about and whatnot, but also, hey, at least we have something to build off of. I still have more questions than I'd like about what's going on here. Like, there's something suspicious about how we're all using, not really using, like, there's something suspicious about the storm and how the Foundation is treating it versus how Manison's treating it. That I'm just like, something here feels off, and I hope Sotheby and Matilda can figure stuff out for us, too. If not, we can figure it out ourselves. Anyway, other students in the library cast disgruntled glances at them.
It's a violation to make noises in the library.
I mean, yeah.
Please follow me, Miss Sotheby.
I love them. I really like them as a duo. I want more of them. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, it's not a fun story. I just think it's fun now, looking back on everything I did. But damn, I'm like, it's an idea. Thank you, Mono. I will ask you questions, or at least probably just be like, can you clear this up for me for now? But yeah, please do not spoil this. I'm actually really enjoying this. Tall shelves, unfamiliar surroundings, an impossible mission. The girls walk through the shelves like fish swimming through coral.
Thank you so much, Miss Buanish. You
Girl?
mentioned ball. I haven't heard that word for a very long time.
Oh, the spinning wheel will self-destruct? Why do I feel like that sounds like something I'd hear? Impossible mission, after all. The spinning wheel will self-destruct. Just makes me think of Maleficent and, like, Sleeping Beauty, and I'm like, that... It also makes me think of Descendants, and I'm like, that kind of makes no sense, but also kind of does. Mission Impossible, right? Where the hell is Tom Cruise? Why isn't he here? Or is he secretly Sotheby and we just never knew?
I remember what Mr. Carson, my butler, had taught me.
Yeah.
He said, express your gratitude to fair ladies by holding a grand ball.
The running gag in most Mission Impossible films where the motion self-destructs. That is funny. Mission Impossible films are interesting to think about. Like like the ocean movies, right? Like Ocean's 8, Ocean's 11, Ocean's 13, right? They are overly complicated and convoluted, but they're very entertaining to watch. I mostly just watch Ocean's 8 because I love a female group. God, I'm just gay. So, you finish all of Ocean's 11 movies. Ocean's 8, the one with Anne Hathaway, Sandra Bullock, Rihanna, Mindy Kaling. God, I know it. Aquafina. God, I'm missing a few. Sarah Paulson. God, I cannot remember the others. I cannot remember the name of the other actresses in there. But I'm like, I know you. I've seen your face. I've watched your movies, and I loved it. Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 13 is the best of the original trilogy. I don't know if I'm trying to think in my mind's eye, have I watched Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 13? Because I'm like, those are the two that get brought up frequently when we talk about, like, the Ocean's movie. But I'm like, have I actually finished those? Probably, and I'm just not remembering now.
I'll write to my father and ask for a brand new, unsinkable, and maneuverable rock and roll park. I'm sure he will gladly say yes.
He's still alive.
Maneuverable rock and roll park?
These two are so different, and I love that.
We can hold a twist ball on it when Burton and her team are back.
Aww.
Please allow me to say no. The monitor assistant of
Aww.
SPDM will never participate in such an inelegant activity.
Are you the monitor assistant? Are we talking about you?
Wait, did you just say Burton and her team?
Matilda, you are like so out of the whole info right now.
We can talk about the ball later. The kind-hearted Matilda Buanish will try her best to help you with the task. But, of course,
Okay.
it's only out of her sense of responsibility, not for some personal reasons.
It's definitely personal reasons. Girl, you would not be this invested unless you cared. They go faster and faster. Okay. Finally, they reach their destination. Alright. Hello. Unnecessary information room. There's a room dedicated to unnecessary information? It's likely to help Sonetto's group. Interesting. To patch the fragmented eras in the future, and to store the currently unimportant files and reports. People built this reference room in the shape of a box with gray and white walls. Matilda has like this weird sort of obsession with Sonetto that I don't think she'll ever fully let herself understand or explore. Yeah, Matilda has a love-hate relationship with Sonetto, and Sonetto just is kind of there. She acknowledges Matilda, and I do think she does like Matilda as a person, but I'm like, dude, Matilda, just admit to yourself what you're feeling about Sonetto, and like stop all of this posturing. Like, the closet is so clearly made out of glass. Just come out of it already, man. I was like, she's probably is, like, on decent terms with Veritin, but it's like, it's Sonetto. It's Sonetto. You care so much about Sonetto. Just fucking tell us all. Let's be honest here. You know? During this awful time, which might last for ages, people call it, the footnote of history.
Here we are. The reference room storing unnecessary information. It's a place ignored by most staff.
Is it really unnecessary if it is actually going to help? You don't know.
Even so, this careful, reliable monitor assistant will not let go of any details.
I love that for you. Congratulations. You've memorized things that most people won't care about. Amazing. She knocks on the rusty sign hauntily. Why is ever she doing hauntily?
I hereby officially appoint you as the Chief Assistant of Monitor Assistant of SPDM. I will
Oh.
take my responsibility and teach you how to become
Oh,
a devoted
okay.
Foundation member.
Sotheby does not fucking care about the Foundation girl. And I'm so uncomfortable with the idea of like, yes, I will dedicate my life to this thing and never question it for the rest of my life. Like, you place so much trust on the Foundation. And I don't know. Yeah, Sotheby has the coin, I know that, but I really don't love the idea of completely trusting the Foundation. Because the deeper we get into everything, the more I'm like, I have more and more of a distrust of the Foundation. There is something weird here going on that I can't shake the bad vibes off. I mean, I'm not an anarchist, but I trust Madame Z to an extent. I trust that she has an idea, but I'm like, I do trust her, but I'm like, I feel, what is in it for you? I know you want what's best, but it's also like, you're here, you're working in here. Why? Surely you can do something better, I'm just saying. Oh, topic of Matilda and Sonetto. A daily login fact from May 2024. Oof. States the following. Matilda sneakily read Sonetto's notes while she was out and fled in panic when she heard footsteps outside, bumping into a passing classmate. Oh no, June 2024. Matilda! She is obsessed with Sonetto. And I'm kinda into it. I would like that type of obsession back. I feel like I've mentioned this before, but I did apply for a job at Cirrus Inc. a long time ago. Because they did have a job posting, surprisingly. Never heard back from them, actually, when I go through my emails. I think I also applied to Mr. Beast's company. And I was like, I need money. I don't really like you as a person, but I need the money. And never got anything back from them. But like, I sent so much shit for that application and still got nothing. And I was like, you know what? We tried, and I did do the follow-up emails and nothing. It was fine. But the fact that I did that is just funny to me now. And here we are. Oh, Matilda and Sonetto shared an umbrella back to the Foundation. Later, Matilda kept the umbrella in a cabinet and never used it again. She's so obsessed with her. Matilda's so obsessed with Sonetto. Oh my god. You think Matilda has a shrine built to Sonetto in her room? Just like a hidden shrine like Helga did in Hey Arnold? I feel like that has to be a thing. That has to be a thing. We just never found out. Anyway, let's continue. Matilda pulls off the cloth covering the archive cabinet. Oh, where's my thing? Hi. Dust rises in the air.
Here is your first task.
Oh my god.
Read through these unsorted old files. All of them.
I'm sorry, all of them? Matilda received a souvenir from Sotheby's travels. Oh my god, they're friends. Oh my god, they're friends. They're friends. A bottle of branded perfume with a peppery base note. It is likely from Sonetto. My god, I want them together. I want to see fan art of these two now. Please send them in the Discord. I want to see it. Click captured a precious moment. Sotheby stuffed a slice of Hawaiian pizza into Sonetto's mouth. And Matilda paid a high price for the photo. Love that Sotheby is just like close friends with both of them without fully realizing that they're just obsessed with each other. This is fun. Okay, the monitor assistant takes a dusty file from the cabinet. The paper inside has already turned yellow.
I have searched all the archived ones. These are the last parts.
Oh,
Most of them are discarded administrative documents, low priority materials, and
okay.
substandard reports written by rookie investigators.
Alright, okay.
By
But they
the
could
way,
be helpful.
You should know I didn't sort any of them out for you, and they don't necessarily have what you want.
But it might, and we don't know.
It's alright. Leave them to me. I love reading.
Sotheby is like not picking up any of these social cues that Matilda is giving her, and I kind of love that. Sotheby's got that tism.
You'd better do.
Matilda, why are you being kind of mean?
Here's the key. Keep it safe. You can sit on the cushions there when you sort out the files. I don't want your dress to stain the stone bench. I'll go see if I missed any files. Listen, this monitor assistant will test you on your familiarity with these files when she's back.
Why must you keep referring to yourself in third person, Matilda? I still want these two to be friends, though. I like them. I like them together. I like them as friends. I want Matilda and Sonetto to fucking confront their feelings for each other.
Double check completed. Looks like I didn't miss any relevant files.
Relevant files. So then what about the
Quite a long day.
What about the irrelevant files?
I doubt if that spoiled lady can finish all the materials. She must have been bored and fallen asleep, waiting for her tea kettler in the dream.
Look, just because she's dressed fancy does not mean she is spoiled. You have not actually spent time with her, and you've not actually, gotten to know her. You've just made an assumption, Matilda. I don't love that. Any files that prove relevant. Oh, you are a verified timekeeper of the 1999 Discord. Damn, Mono, I didn't know. Man, that Discord was so. I entered the Discord and then I left for the reverse 1999 Discord because that was a lot, just all at once. But verified, fancy.
Be a Foundation investigator.
Matilda, you don't know
I'll
what
send her
Sotheby's
back to the
like.
teacher when she wakes up. In the end, it will be the kind-hearted Matilda who finishes the task for her. Being a great monitor assistant comes with great responsibility.
Oh my, you're not being kind-hearted when you say stuff like this. Or when you think, oh, boo. I must say, because, you gotta do the thing. If you don't want to be in ads anymore, you can consider subscribing. You can use your Amazon Prime. That way you don't have to sit through ads and you can just hang out with me all the time and never have to worry about it again. I kind of keep forgetting that I have ads on. And I keep trying to remember that I should take them off, but I was like, I forget as soon as stream's over. But yeah, Matilda being like, oh, I'm gonna be so kind-hearted because I know she's not actually going to do anything. I was like, no. You made an assumption that is not accurate in the slightest, based off the way she looked, because you just and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna be so great and I'm so awesome and so kind that I can now do this. And it's just like, okay, you're not actually kind. You're not actually super great when you say stuff like that and do stuff like that. You're being the opposite of it. Arrogant and kind of a bitch. But damn. Okay. She comes back to Sotheby and Sotheby has done her job better than her. It'd be funny. Sotheby, my girl! Again, Matilda gently pushes the door open. Sotheby just not fully understanding social cues is funny as hell, though. Surprisingly, she's welcomed with an energetic greeting.
Oh, Miss Boanish!
She's quite the scholar if you just fucking give her a moment, man. We get to know her, be friends. Standing on a no. Oh my god. Okay. Hey, welcome back. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm like Matilda fully well expecting that Sotheby can't do anything, and I'm like, Sotheby is actually quite the scholar. But also, she doesn't fully understand his social cues. So I'm like, girl, you made such the assumption. And then I'm just like, she made such a bad assumption about Sotheby based off the way Sotheby looks and like acts. And I'm like, girl, I don't think you would last 5 minutes in Sotheby's world. But she can very well, like, go toe to toe, even more, with you in your world. Yeah, Matilda has no idea of Sotheby's incident of crashing the auto island into the vault. I'm just like, Matilda doesn't know jack shit about Sotheby, so she's like, huh, when she doesn't do her job, the kind-hearted Matilda can come in. I'm like, first of all, please stop referring to yourself in third person. It's just embarrassing for all of us. It's cringy as hell. Second of all, you're not being kind-hearted when you give a task to someone and fully well expect them to, like, give up or fail at it so you can come in and do it better. Like, that's not being kind-hearted at all. That's just being arrogant and kind of bitchy. And I'm like, girl, take the fucking time to actually get to know people before you, like, assume anything. Just stop making the assumptions. Assuming. It makes an ass out of you and me. Sonetto, flashback to the auto island crash incident. No, not the PTSD for Sonetto with the auto island. But, man, reading this sentence is funny as hell. Standing on a ladder, Sotheby gives her a big smile with a stack of files in her hand. The files she didn't finish reading are scattered on the ground, while the others have been well organized in the cabinet. This is what I was saying. It'd be funny if Matilda comes back to Sotheby doing her job better than Matilda could do. And that's exactly what's happening.
You didn't fall asleep. Did you sort out these files?
Girl, what did you think was gonna happen?
Yes. And I love these books in uncommon shapes. There are so many wonderful stories.
I fucking love Sotheby not fully understanding the social cue that Matilda fully well expected her to fail. Like, Sotheby is just like, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. I'm just here.
With Sasana when father wasn't at home. We read and read until the red waves woke up the sun. Moreover, these files are much easier than Miss Moisson's reading task. Here, the gentleman from River Conway tamed a whole group of our banks. How marvelous is that?
Oh, I love Sotheby just being like so like, yes, this is amazing. I love this.
Oh, okay. Looks like you meet the basic requirements for being a rookie investigator.
Matilda. Matilda.
Tu es plus ou moins qualifié pour être mon assistante en chef.
Imagine Sotheby actually understands French and can respond back to Matilda in French. Then she's gonna be like, oh fuck, I can't hide anything from this girl. The young lady doesn't pay much attention to the mumbles from the monitor assistant. You're just the assistant. Why are you self-grandozing yourself so much? It's like you're the assistant. You're just here. You're not that. Sorry to say it. You're not that special. Just saying. Oh well. She's busy announcing her big discovery.
And I also found this interesting report. It tells a lot about the storm and the numbers.
Oh my god, numbers?
Will this be helpful to Burton?
Oh my god.
Show it to me.
The fact that she found something that Matilda was like, I'll leave you to it. It's irrelevant. We don't care. It's unnecessary info. And it's there. She takes a pile of yellowed paper from Sotheby. This neat and orderly written report has no beginning or end. Obviously, the author is a meticulous person.
I have to say, it is undoubtedly a violation to submit such a report. But
Oh?
it will be a travesty of the truth and human sense if I cover it up.
Cover what
Peace,
up?
sense, justice. They have always been the creeds in my heart, and are now the reason why I've decided to write down
Whose
the whole
voice
thing.
is this? Whose voice is this?
A long time has passed since the first attack of the
Wait.
most severe crisis in our time.
Wait,
But we are still wondering, what on earth does it mean?
whose voice is this? Have
That
we
was the
heard this
eve of the
before?
millennium, of which no one had any memories, illogically.
Hmm.
The next day, time was already reversed to 1996, the moment we opened our eyes.
Which is crazy.
We walked out of the building made of grey and white marble as usual, hardly aware that the sun we bathed in was from another time.
You have in Marx's trailer. Okay. So we'll know this voice in Marx's. Okay.
Our survival was unexpected, and almost
Wait, is this,
unbelievable in
oh my
such a
god, what is her
calamity which
fucking
swept
name?
the globe.
Is this... Madam... What is the fuck is her name? Madam Hoffman, right? Is that it? Is that it? Fuck. Is it... Words. English? English. Yeah, is it Madam Hoffman? For the writer of the point? Keep guessing regardless if you are right or wrong. Okay.
Why did the headquarters of the Foundation survive?
This is
the
such a
reverse?
specific voice.
Why couldn't we find our younger selves in the outside world?
Okay.
Did any other region survive it?
I'm
as
gonna
we
let this
did?
go.
What was the cause behind this calamity?
Okay. I'm like, you didn't have to choose. Like, this is such a specific voice to use, right? And like, writer of the report, you just could have gotten anyone. Yet it's this voice, and apparently we've heard this voice in Marcus's trailer. The only voices I remember in Marcus's trailer is Marcus and Madam Hoffman. And I'm like, do I remember Madam Hoffman's voice enough to be like, oh my god, they're the same. Same cadence, same accent. But maybe. Because I'm like, there's only 3 people who spoke in Marx's trailer. So, if I assume that it is Madam Hoffman who wrote this report, is this the first time the storm happened for them
Didn't
then?
know, nor did anyone else.
Alright.
Things remained unclear until time was reversed again.
Oh,
This time, we all witnessed that rain in the 80s.
wait, the sun happened in 1996. You're fully unaware that it happened? So the first part of the report takes place during the first storm and brought time from 1999 to 1996. Then it went from 1996 to, the 80s. But the fact of the matter is that she was like, we didn't notice that time had reversed from 1999 to 1996. We didn't know that the sun we were bathing in was something we have already experienced before. It wasn't until it happened again. I remember the rain in the 80s. Why? It's such a specific detail to mention. Where I'm like, you didn't notice the first time this happened, the first part of the storm. Went from 1999 to 1996. And it wasn't raining, it was sunny. It wasn't until you saw the rain in the 80s that you fully well clocked that that's... The event story Farewell, I'm not saying that name, takes place in the first storm era during 1996. Okay, there's something weird about that detail. Like, why would you take the time to mention whether there was sun you were bathing in or that there was rain? It feels such a weird thing to mention that there's something important there that I'm not clicking right now. And from 1999 to 1996, that's 3 years. But then to go to 1996 to the 80s, that's a big leap. Yet the storm occurs when raindrops flow upward. Did they even see the raindrops float upward, or were there any raindrops during the first part from 1999 to 1996. Because I feel like you would have mentioned that in your report the moment that you saw that, where it's like, huh, that's weird. We should investigate this. No, you mentioned that the, there was rain in the 80s. That's when you realized time was reversing itself. That's so weird. There's something there, I'm sure, that I'm just like hitting a roadblock right now that it's not clicking, but that detail.
These files Virgin needs. I think so.
She found exactly what Virta needs. She says in a trembling voice, oh no. This monitor assistant, who always claims to have a cool head, has never panicked so much. The first storm also had a lot of casualties on the Foundation end. A lot of Foundation staff got reversed by that storm since they were not expecting it. But those in Foundation HQ were safe. I mean, yeah, obviously. The writer of the report had to remain safe in order to continue the report. But for those Foundation staff who were not at the HQ, what started the storm? That's the one thing we come back to is like, what started the storm? The turn of the millennium, when it went from where it's supposed to go from 1999 to 2000. What started it? And why is it? What's causing it to go quicker than it should be? Obviously, Manus has something to do with it, like making events in history happen faster than they are supposed to. But it still happens. Why is this? Why is the whole thing with the storm ends up like we're going back in time, right? But it's happening much quicker the more further back we go. Why? What's causing the storm to speed up in that type of thing? I have so many questions, man.
It's a report written by someone who witnessed the storm.
First
And
storm.
it has recorded the storms before Verton became the timekeeper.
Which is important. There's something in there that we're just not privy to at the moment. We need to know more. Give me more. To be continued. Lovely. Amazing. The seventh storm era was accelerated by Manus. It's also the world record for the shortest storm era. Yeah. Yeah, we know that the storm. Yeah, Manus is causing it to speed up. But it was already getting to that point. Manus has just found a way to make it happen faster. But, like, why? What do you hope to gain from making it happen faster? And for the Foundation to have information about the storm from the first era until this era that we're currently in, the fact that it is just there in unnecessary information as a file, that no one had ever bothered to read it. Like, there's something weird there. Like, the Foundation had this information for a long ass time, and yet have done nothing. I know that Manus has a bias that Arcanists are superior. That's why they're like, we need to get rid of the human beings, blah blah blah. They're gonna be the most affected by the storm. Arcanists are also going to be affected by the storm as well. Maybe we have more of a chance, but still, it's gonna affect them. But the Foundation, to have this file, this report, and to have never done anything with it. It's just there in unnecessary information files with yellowed pages, and they've done nothing with that? That makes no sense if you actually are trying to do something to stop the storm, to understand why this is happening, to actually help out humans and Arcanus alike. Meaning, you probably hid this information for a reason. What is the reason? What are you hoping to gain from this? Because we already know what Manus hopes to gain from this, kind of. What does the Foundation hope to gain with this? Because, like, the more information we find out about this, the more I'm like, Manus and the Foundation kind of feel like the same damn thing. Manus is just a little bit more upfront about their own hatred of humans. Foundation has just got to be sneaky like. But still, that's just like how I feel about it and how I've been like experiencing the story. But I'm just like, this is, you know, I'm just like, it's frustrating to kind of do this where it's like, you've had this since the moment it started. Why? Soaked science. It's after a terribly heavy downpour. It's hard to stay calm. All right, Matilda. Let's see how Matilda goes about this, because she's been brainwashed longer.
Before she became the timekeeper?
One report per story stage, usually. Okay.
Whoa.
Well, the way to know is to
Vertin
move
wasn't
forward.
born a timekeeper.
Yeah.
Didn't tell you that? Wait.
Yeah.
No one is born a timekeeper. It's not an inherited title.
How is she supposed to know? She's not fully ingrained in the brainwashing of the Foundation.
Anyway, this report includes the secret chronology only accessible to the core members of the Foundation. You can only check it under the supervision of the monitor assistant.
What?
Before you become a qualified investigator.
Only accessible to core members of the Foundation. And yet, why was this never given to Vertin? What? You just had this? Matilda's kind of right. We know that she didn't get the... Yeah, timekeeper thing was just weird because they're like, oh my god, you're immune to the storm here. Now you're the timekeeper, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we know that. The fact of, like, the secret chronology... The chronology... Bleh. We don't know anything about the position of timekeeper, why it was created, or that. Yeah. I think they just created the position of timekeeper to make sure Vertin stayed with the Foundation so that they can keep a better eye on hers. But even then, I'm like, it's still not actually doing what you think it's doing. Like, it's not keeping her so tethered to the Foundation that it stops her curiosity or, like, stops her from going against whatever they tell her to do. It gives her the freedom to follow her curiosity, follow what she wants to do, while also being like, yeah, no, I'm still with the Foundation. I'm still like, blah, 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 with you, even though I'm like, you don't care. You never believed in any of the rhetoric, the bullshit that they've been trying to feed you since you were a child. Like, you're not, like, fully well brainwashed like Sonetto and Matilda here. So I don't think there ever was a timekeeper before this. Oh yeah, or allows Vertin to be curious enough to try and satisfy the curiosity. Yeah, within the Foundation standards. Yeah, it's a way to be like, yeah, Foundation, I feel like they only created it on the fly for Vertin. The fucking chess whole bullshit, like, allegory, metaphor, whatever the hell I'm meant to call it. It's that thing. It's that thing. Where Vertin is a pawn in order to be like, you have power that I need to watch and make sure I can use it for whatever I want it to be. I'm going to create this position. You're going to be in this position. I am essentially isolating you because nobody else is like you. You can do whatever you want, but remember, I still am technically the one controlling you. But this information that we're just getting right now, where this report includes the secret chronology, right? So this is the timeline. Yeah, Kwanzaa become queen if unattended, which is exactly what I think Verton has done. But whoever is controlling the board fully well has happened. Let that happen. It was like, I will leave you unattended, but remember, I still control you. Yeah. This. Core members of the Foundation, you can only check it under the supervision of a monitor assistant before you become a qualified investigator. So you all just knew this, but chose not to do anything with it? It's so... This is such a weird thing to have. And then you add that into the whole... Yeah. You add this information along with the whole, like, timekeeper stuff, and I'm like, huh. There's a connection here, and I don't know how to verbalize it right now, but there's something here that bothers me. In a way that I'm like, you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly how to fix this, yet you're choosing not to. And the reason you're choosing not to is because you hope to gain from something for this happening. What is it? Go through all this? I don't know. Yeah. Othello. Madam Z uses to go. I like how Madam Z uses go to contrast from, yeah, Constantine's chess thematics. We love Madam Z in this house. We love Madam Z. I'm struggling to read right now. I'm struggling to do words. Because I feel like my mind is working faster than my mouth is letting me, like, do things. This is a weird thing. Give me the next clue. This is just... There's something here. Matilda dusts off the folder carefully.
No matter what the reason is, it shouldn't have been shoved in this dusty room like rubbish.
It shouldn't have been. So why did they let it happen in the first place? This had to be here before you, Matilda, became the monitor assistant. Someone wanted this information to not be known publicly anyway. Who was it? Why did they do that? If you could find the writer of the report and get more information than what they wrote down, you can find out so much more about the storm.
To evaluate its authenticity and risk, the genius Matilda Boiniche will fulfill her duty as the monitor assistant and carry out a thorough inspection of this report.
You know, real geniuses would refer to themselves as a genius. But I'm like, it kind of takes away the genius, like, definition if you constantly refer to yourself as that. Like, nobody's gonna believe you if you keep saying that.
If you agree to this resolution, please nod, Assistant Sotheby.
This speech is full of terminologies Sotheby has never heard of. But it doesn't matter. Based on the tone of the speech, she has already decided how to answer.
Yes.
Okay. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more.
That was 1985.
85.
A gloomy, miserable night compared to that peaceful morning in 1996, when we were only bothered by confusion.
That's like 11 years. That's an 11-year jump. So 3 to 11 years. That's a what?
We didn't expect time to be reversed again.
Yeah.
Nor did we understand the consequence.
This section occurs during the second storm and into Storm Era 3. The part that occurs during the chapter... Oh, no. Chapter 3 flashbacks end. So the second storm goes to 1985. The third storm is with, yeah, and the third storm is what we see at the end of chapter 3,
Even now,
the flashbacks.
I still remember Paulina's desperate cry. One of her
See,
hands
I'm
was already
confused.
inside the safe area when she fell at the entrance to the headquarters. And that was the only part
Yeah.
of her left to us the next second.
This is the second Storm 2 and Storm Era 2.
The only legacies we found were an engagement ring on that hand and her favorite blue polka dot scarf,
Okay.
which we used to wrap her remains in the end.
Oof. Went from 1999 to 19. Yeah, I'm going with like the official numbers they've given us. So 1999 to 1996. 1996 to 1987, and this is talking about 1985.
To be honest, I admired those who still remained calm and sympathized with the arcanists on the edge of mental breakdown.
It's
It
crazy.
had nothing to do with the 1/4 arcanist blood in my body. It was only the kind of empathy which all mankind would share out of instinct in the face of a hopeless calamity.
Remember Paulina, her hand and white and blue polka dot scarf were the only, yeah. And the only, oh, and her hand and the blue and polka dot scarf that were the only parts of Paulina that survived the second storm. This will become relevant again in this golden city of, oh my. Her hand and scarf being the only things that survived the second storm is crazy.
We lost many, too many colleagues. In the materials they sent back, we even saw all the horrifying phenomena, such as one's veins turning into electric wires.
Electric wires?
Since then, the storm, a word simply taken from visual observation, has been used to refer to the calamity.
This is crazy.
Of course, we can have a word for the calamity itself. But what words should we use to conclude all the absurdity and panic?
Genuinely, I'm like, I don't know how to respond or react. It's just, damn. It feels
Before the
hopeless.
storm, we were all familiar with time. It
Mm.
was supposed to be a straight line connecting the past and the future. We
Sorry.
followed the line to move forward.
Mm.
Broke free from ignorance. We built civilizations. We developed technologies. We promoted the
Mhm.
well-being of mankind. And we improved our living conditions step by step. We were so sure that we were making progress on the right path.
Time is not a straight line. Time has never been a straight line. It's just the way we experience time that feels like a straight line. Like, the idea of time itself is hard to try and, like, conceptualize in terms of, like, human being understanding. Where it's like, oh, time is a straight line and we move the line forward. But that's not how time itself works. That's how we experience it. But that's the concept of time itself is not that. It is infinite. It's separate from whatever it is we think it is. Every time we try to understand what time is, it'll move forward. Every time we try to think we can catch up to it, it'll keep going. There's like clocks in and of itself. Like, it's a circle, circle of life. But no. I think it's a foolish idea to think that, oh, time is a straight line. And in order to progress, we must move forward in that straight line. Yeah, this whole thing where I'm like, that the moment you think you know something The moment you think you can have a fully grasp on something is the moment you actually have the least amount of knowledge or grasp on that topic. Because, like, the best thing, welcome back. The best thing we as people can do is to fully understand that, like, Jesus, they really want you to play WoW and like have the housing thing. The moment we as people understand that we will never fully know anything, no matter how much studying or think we can do, we will never fully know anything. So the fact that they're like, oh, time is a straight line and we follow the line to move forward, I'm like, no. Maybe that's how we experience time. We experience it as a straight line. But the concept of time itself, the fact that you think you were so sure that you understood that, is the moment you got too comfortable. And the moment you completely lost anything.
But then, the path was taken away all of a sudden.
There was never a path in the first place. It is a perceived path on our part due to arrogance. The fact that we fully thought, oh no, we know this now. Now we can't study it. Now we can't try to understand things more. We can't do anything else because we think we know better. We don't. That's it. It's complacency. You're like, oh, we understand how time works. And when the storm happens, you're already so complacent with whatever it is you think you know that now that it's been pulled out from the rug underneath y'all, you're like, oh my god, what is this? What do we do? It's like, well, if you've done a better job to keep track of things, if you've done a better job trying to learn more, or at least understand that you will never fully understand anything, maybe we could have found a way to save lives. I'm just saying.
Oh, time. Our closest old friend. Where are you taking us?
Time is not a friend. Nor is it an enemy. It's just is. It's a neutral party in all of
Back to the
this.
two most painful war times in the 20th century.
Hmm.
The era when no one had ever heard the hiss of steam engines. Or the
Mm.
century when mankind was yet to be enlightened.
When does it end? We don't
So
know.
far, mankind has achieved a lot in history.
Yeah.
Dynamos,
It has.
automobiles, flyovers, railways, hospitals, poorhouses. But if it goes on like this, what is the point of all the efforts we have made?
Try and do better next time. It feels like, oh, we've made all this progress, and for what? Now we're going back and we can't give it. It, like that. That's the whole point of failure. You try something, it doesn't work out. Try again. Try something new. Try
Now
something
we are like a
different.
shipwreck
Try something
left on
better.
the island of time, witnessing the fall of the whole modern world
Mm.
in the unstoppable tsunami. Even though
What?
the Foundation has lost a lot of staff members, they are still doing fine compared to Laplace.
They're still doing fine?
My
I don't
younger
like-
brother was a good example.
Yeah.
He was the most sensible person I have ever known. On the
Who
first
is
day
this
of the
guy?
second reverse, he told me, in a calm manner,
Now I'm scared.
At
What did
least
he
we have
say?
affirmed that Newton was right. There was never an hour of time in classical mechanics.
Jesus.
Neither in relativity nor quantum mechanics.
Really? We're gonna go into this arrow of
That
time.
means this is absolutely normal.
Oh.
Whether the time goes backwards or forwards, even if it starts spinning around like a tabletop football player, they're not against the law of physics. We can go back in time and give Poincaré a medal of great profit.
the next day he
Okay.
almost fell off the 6th floor due to excessive drinking.
He was like, time is meaningless, so let's just
All the
party.
perceptions of time and space developed to this day were overthrown. We couldn't
mean,
find
yeah.
any theories to explain the storm in any existing researches. There could only be two reasons for this situation.
What are the
Either
2
we've been
reasons?
Completely wrong all the time.
I mean, it's
or we've
possible.
come to a brand new world.
Hmm.
And this new world can never make sense in the way of science or that of physics. It cannot be verified by an independent third party, and it is impossible to be comprehended through reasoning.
Yeah, welcome to life. That's just how life is. Science has never said time moves on forward in a straight path. That is just a complete misunderstanding of what science says about time. Complete misunderstanding about time in general. We experience time in a forward motion. That's just it. The more of like I listen to this report and I'm like, I remember my like classes when I was back in college. I'm like, my brother in Christ. They're like talking about time as if it's something we can control or like something we can never fully understand. I'm like, yeah. What is your perception of what the concept of time is and how this is affected with the storm and all that? Where I'm like, it's just complacency. It just is like, yeah. Time has never made sense. Ever. In science, time can go forward, it can go back, it can do whatever the hell it wants. Because it is a concept that we will never fully understand. The fact of the matter is, you were so certain in one thing, and now that the storm has come, it's completely thrown everything you've ever known out the window. Okay, what is the sense of hopelessness here? You have a chance to understand what to do, or at least learn about what to do next. Yet you're choosing not to. Why? I don't know.
Is it true that we have been going the wrong way?
Maybe.
Is it true that those once proven wrong by history, those arcanists who claim to possess gnosis, are actually on the right path?
The moment you start saying right path, wrong path, I'm like, I feel like you're taking this. Nothing in the world is black and white.
The one who put an end to the chaos was indeed not a human.
Oh?
This thing. I had no idea what it
Thing?
was. It claimed to be a machine which never stops working. It laughed at the limitations of our brains and the metaphysical mistakes we make ceaselessly.
What
But
thing?
it did solve the most urgent issue. A system was built to tackle storm-relevant emergencies after it took charge of Laplace.
Okay, I'll say it now. The robot mentioned here is Lucy the robot. No one knew who Lucy was at the time of patch 1.4, when chapter 5 and its interlude chapter release. But I mention it now since she was seen in Mesmer Jr.'s anecdote. I remember Lucy the robot, and I was like, didn't you say she used to be a dog first before she was a very, very curvy woman?
The first
So I'm
measure
like,
it
huh.
adopted was contacting all the existing branches of the foundations at the time to confirm
Yeah.
the scale of available manpower. Then
This
it
is
built
Lucy.
observation stations all over the globe to find
Okay.
if there were any other regions immune to the storm.
She was the piston of a Watt steam engine, another awakened Arcanist. Wow, that's
After
crazy.
that, numerous
Oh,
officers
thing.
responsible for deducing the cause of the storm were established.
Yeah.
Even
There
though
you
there were
go.
countless disagreements during the research, at least we had taken the first step.
Finally, y'all decided to actually do something.
I handed in the application to take part in this mission, determined to get rid of the fog in my mind.
Let's go. Now we can do
In
something.
1986,
Good.
I was assigned to the office in Egypt. All my friends came to the dock to see me off,
Nice.
because we knew it could be the final goodbye. Even though we were equipped with the emergency communication devices issued by Laplace, we were still not clear when the storm would assault us, or where
It's
we could
next
hide
mission
nearby.
okay. During the chapter 3 flashback. Okay.
What really scared
Ooh,
me was not
okay.
the threat to my life, but the possibility
Thank
of
you.
dying ignorant. Then I boarded the ship to Alexandria from Athens,
Ooh, okay.
and that was when I met her.
Her.
Now when I
Oh,
recall it,
hi. Ooh.
it was almost impossible to ignore that group of arcanists on the ship. There were about a dozen of them, all in eccentric stitched robes. They were
Robes?
followers of a strange school which mixes arcanum and mathematics.
Oh my god, Aperion.
I talked to them. No matter how much that conversation bewilders me now, I was more excited than confused at the time.
My god,
They
it's
also
them.
survived the storm in
It's
1996,
them.
and they noticed the unusual changes taking place in the world as well.
Oh.
That means I actually met another group of survivors from the Millennium.
That's crazy, bro. We know how they survived, but they don't. She stops turning the pages.
Wait. A
Wait.
school of arcanists who survived the storm?
Oh? Oh? Is it gonna tell me to be continued? There it is. There it is. There it fucking is. Tower of Babel? What? Most of the time, language barriers are the least significant obstacles between people. It is nice where I just kind of let this ride and I don't have to do anything. I'm just like, cool. Right. I have to go to the bathroom, so I will be back. Please look at how lovely this is. Ow, 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 ow. Leg. Please don't fall. Right, I'm back. Okay, let me get it. Y'all, I just realized something. It's the last week of January. It is the last week of January, meaning a whole month has passed by in the year of 2026. I don't know how to feel about that. I do think of having like a, you know, 2026 so far has actually been kind of much kinder to me than 2025 was in the first month. And most of it was stuck on the chapter 5 boss. That's true. Just yeah, 2 to 3 streams were dedicated to that chapter 5 boss. And then the moment I'm like, okay, I've grinded. I hope this goes well. Oh my god, we're done already? I thought there'd be more. I thought that we'd be stuck here. Yeah, 2026 has so far actually been much kinder to me. My mental health is like not as bad as it was last year, especially around this time. And I'm like, I don't fully understand what changed either with me or just Ender. But like something's different about this year, then I'm like, I'm happy. In all honesty, I still don't fully understand how to use Barrel, but she did really help. I think it's mostly just, hey, I grinded enough to get the transcendental love for Anjo, and then I was like, let me find ways of messing around where I understand how to use these characters better. I'm like, here, this is helpful. I think I understand what to do. I think that boss battle could have gone a little better, but the fact that it went pretty
A
well.
mixture of arcanum and mathematics. The ship on the Mediterranean.
2026, man. This
Unbelievable. Our investigator actually met this group of arcanists who believed in numbers and even left such a precious record down on paper.
you know something? Like, I've been thinking about this like since last year, I think mostly, but it's just the one thing that I'm like keep coming back to. I you know me. Yeah. Chapter 5 boss is the hardest you have to fight in the story so far. Other bosses don't have these types of mechanics, so you don't need to worry about. Okay. Okay, so I can just do whatever I want. Lovely. Amazing. Thank you, Mono. Y'all know I work like a retail job, and it's fine. It's minimum wage. It needed to pay the bills and whatnot. But I don't know. I I keep thinking about whether or not. I was like, this job is always going to be temporary to me anyway. And I'm thinking more and more about quitting. And I'm like, what am I gonna do for money in the meantime? Like, yeah, I babysit, and that's more profitable than actually working my goddamn retail job. But it's also like, I don't know. That's just been something on my mind. I'll always keep the elemental advantage in mind. It's helpful.
Does it mean we're close to being helpful to Virgin?
This adorable green bean. I love her. Oh my god, the Lunar New Year is coming up soon. I know I mentioned this earlier on stream, but I'm like, god damn. Oh, I gotta like make sure whatever rituals I need to do for Lunar New Year. I gotta search that up after stream. The chief assistant of the monitor assistant lets out a cheer. Such a
Certainly.
funny thing.
It's what we deserve for all the efforts today. Hmm.
We?
Why did they leave such an important report in the reference room storing unnecessary information?
That's what I'm saying. Something about this feels weird. Why? Why would they do that? Someone hopes to gain something from leaving it in here. But who?
Did they
Let's just go.
put it here after the chaos of the storm?
I don't think. Considering how efficient the Foundation is, they would never misplace information like this. This was done purposely. But you don't know any better. Putting her confusion aside, Matilda turns to the next page of the report.
Among
Let's
them,
go.
the most easygoing one was Hugh.
You!
He was an engineer as well as an
Oh.
arcanist.
Hello.
We shared the same preference for human technology, and that became our common topic.
Is Hugh someone important?
Hugh was in his 30s,
The
red-haired,
red hair?
cheeks sunken, and deeply depressed due to some kind of eye disease.
Oh my god! What? What? The red hair?
He was a decent man
No.
with a prudent attitude, working at a desk
No.
most of the time. He reminded me of the Imperial miniature painting artists in the Sultan's
No.
palace. Most of them ended up blind after toiling for their life.
You're kidding, right? This is not Sneto, right?
He showed me the
What?
picture of his daughter. I don't have children, but I could feel his happiness as a father.
It isn't Sneto. I'm like, it's not, right? Thank you. Okay. Who else has red hair that was important for us? Why is nobody coming to my...
Although
It's
I
fine.
got along well with Hugh,
Someone
he
from
seemed
a...
quite out of place among the group.
Sophia? Sophia! I'm like, it's someone from up here. See that? Where I'm like, oh my god. I forgot we were talking about them for a moment. I'm not gonna lie. The red hair. Like
which
Sophia?
was actually led by her.
Her?
I don't know what words to use to describe
Her?
She was like a meteor shower, a tempest, or an
Oh my God.
unreasonable catastrophe itself.
Oh my
Her
god.
existence was just like her name. It was simple, yet implied a lot.
What's her
Please
name?
forgive me for my cowardice.
Oh?
Even now, I don't have the courage to write down her name. If one would call that a name.
It's her number. Oh my god. Oh my god. Her?
In fact, she was quite a kind, warm-hearted person.
Is this
Among all the
37's mom?
unregistered arcanists I've met, she was one of the nicest ones towards the Foundation.
Is this 37's
She
mom?
looked young, even though I heard she had a daughter too.
Oh my god.
Besides, she still possessed the innocence of a child.
Oh my god, is it?
And that kind
No.
of excitement
What?
exclusive for genius. That's right. It seemed the whole world was like a sparkling toy to her.
So the writer of this report met Sophia's dad and 37's mom
Our communication
on
was
on a
heart-stirring
boat.
at the beginning.
Just yeah. Everything ties together.
Most of us were eager to find out what was
What?
happening. Like two shipwrecked victims grappling at each other on the sea.
That's quite this
But I didn't have the slightest idea
quite
what she
the-
was talking about, actually.
Oh.
The problem was not the typical communication issues between humans and arcanists. I was sure
What was
the
the
language
problem?
we used didn't pose any obstacles, but still I couldn't understand any words of hers. I would believe that one is highly
Yeah.
intelligent if one can name all the factors of 11,567 without thinking.
But
What this one said was illogical nonsense which no one could ever imagine.
was it illogical nonsense or was it just something you couldn't
She
understand?
claimed that there is a world of numbers, above all else, where the non-physical essences of all things exist.
Yeah,
in the
there it
form of
is.
Timeless, absolute, unchangeable ideas, and that the physical world where the time flows is nothing but an appendage, which has never been real or true.
Yeah, and she like fully well believed in
And
this
that's
concept.
why the
Oh,
chaos in
damn.
this world is not worth any attention, and
Oh.
we should focus on what happened to the supreme existence.
Man, that's what it feels like, I assume, to talk to someone who's like deeply ingrained in a cult. They're not trying to recruit you, but they're like, hey, you want to listen to my religion? And then it's just all that
What an
bullshit.
utter disaster combining modern maths with ancient superstition.
Oh?
I saw another hubristic arcanist pretending to be the prophet by reliving Platonism. I
Yeah,
don't
but this
even
is
bother
different.
to mention the balderdash on soul numbers. Even the New Age movement could do
Balderdash.
some of her absurdity.
Man, you're just like, I don't believe in your religion, but like,
But
good
that
for
was
you,
not
I
yet
guess.
The end. She even claimed to be aware of the exact year when the next reverse would happen.
And she's right.
When I asked her about it seriously,
My apologies. I've made an oath. I shall and only shall reveal the demonstration to people who have their own soul numbers.
Damn it. Gotta hate that
I'm
rule.
not sure whether she was making fun of me or being serious.
She was
But I
being
had this
serious.
feeling that she was eager to tell me how she was granted the secret through a moment of afflatus.
Not that she was granted a secret. She was just like, I know numbers. Here are numbers.
It
That-
seemed
that.
she just saw through the laws behind all things instead of finding them through logical deduction.
Yeah. She understands the concepts and therefore she can get out of the way of whatever it is you're thinking.
Can't
Because
you
you're
see
like,
it?
well, this gotta be this.
It is right in front of you.
After I
Damn.
expressed my inability to comprehend her words 30 times, I
Dirty.
finally gave up and proffered regrets. I'd rather take it as a new kind of humiliation. What
Damn.
really irritated me about her, however, was
Yeah.
her contempt towards science and all the scientific research methods.
Just because you have a different way of going about things, it's not mean her way is wrong.
As far as
Just-
I'm concerned, the value of a theory lies in its reliability, universality, and generalizability.
Well,
power
it really
pursuit
helpful
of
that you
truth
can't even figure
has
out the
laid
fucking storm
foundation
anyway?
of modern science, allowing us to change the world.
Have you actually changed the world for the better, though? It's the real question.
Yet, in her eyes, the value of a theory lies in its beauty.
Damn, she's like,
I talked
the
to
hell's
her on
wrong
the
with
current
her?
situation, and I told her how we would save lives and preserve the hard-earned technology of mankind if we could find the pattern of the storm.
And she did. And you didn't. So who's laughing now,
It was,
bitch?
of course, not an easy thing to do, and would take enormous manpower.
No, it
So I
wouldn't.
asked her sincerely to join the Foundation.
She's like, I already have my own cult. You can keep yours.
Yet again, she responded with contempt. She believed they would only become another military squad of the Foundation's.
He's not wrong. She's not
Well,
wrong.
Maths are beautiful for their uselessness.
I like her. I actually
That's
really
why
like
it
her.
remains noble and graceful in this sordid world, despite you humans' reckless action of using it to calculate ballistic.
She's not
She turned
wrong.
down my invitation and left an unfairly negative comment on our storm observation project.
Yeah, because she's like, you don't even need to do all this. You just need to understand math. And you can't. So go fuck
The
yourself.
observation stations you built are destined to be toppled because their basis is the fragile world that follows the laws of physics. The efforts you've made are like nails on a sand beach.
She
which
fucking
will
figured out the
only be
pattern
carried
before
away
any of
by
y'all
the next
even
tidal
got
wave.
to understand what this.
But I said, perhaps our efforts are in vain, but someone has to do it. We will
Mm.
try every corner of the beach before making the conclusion that the world we are living in is already a hopeless ruin.
He's like,
What a pragmatic, rigorous, and rational speech. But
Damn.
dear, the world
Oh, so
is
she's
a
an
hopeless
integer.
ruin.
The conversation ended in disagreement. I don't know why arcanists hate the world so much.
it's not that she hates
Perhaps
the
the
world.
reason is they have never been truly accepted.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
To
Oh,
this
no.
day, I still remember her venomous conclusion.
The
Oh.
world built on past experiences has ended. In your words, which
Oh.
you used to mock us, why not embrace the reality?
You gotta admit, that's so fucking funny.
Yet about the gnosis which she deeply believed in, and the so-called
It's
prophecy
so
she
funny.
made through numbers, she had never given any proofs or details that showed rigorous logic.
Yeah. I remember that they have the IBM. I remember that. It's only to make math more convenient. I was like, yeah. Ah, damn. Damn, we're in ads again. Damn. I think this is really funny. The fact that the people who worship math are the people who figured out the pattern immediately. And immediately was like, yeah, we know exactly how to fix this. We know the pattern because we view this as something outside of ourselves where we can just look purely at math versus with the foundation we see about how it affects us, it affects people, and that in and of itself causes biases where these people are like, yeah, so we're just gonna look at this thing and be like, okay, so this number to this number, then we can figure out, oh, this is it. Rigorous logic. It's like she won't give anything to you because, you know, you don't know your soul number. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like the people at the foundation have the ability to do such great things. It's just that they're trapped under their own sort of rigorous logic. It's like they care so much about this thing that it actually distracts them from doing what they need to do. Like appear on, they're a fucking cult, right? But Wait, let me just do the thing. There we go. I was like, to have two people who are so deeply ingrained in their own sort of welcome back teachings, right? That you cannot even fathom to listen to other people. I'm like, in the end, she knew exactly what the pattern was, and she could predict it because she was like, oh, the world doesn't matter. How it affects things doesn't matter, so she can look at it at a more objective perspective and just actually get to the bottom of what the storm pattern is versus with, like, the Foundation. If you only view the effects on how it is on people, you're never actually going to figure anything
And the
out.
reason for her inactions was an oath she had made before some stone?
Again, this is her belief. Your belief is that somehow the Foundation is actually going to be helpful for anyone. Who are you to be upset and angry about that when you are just as deeply, like, in it as she is?
Therefore, I believed her words were only the nonsense of a lunatic.
And there it
When we
is.
first met, I thought she was different from all those psychos who mistook the malfunction of their prefrontal cortex as
God.
the will of God. But they turned out to be the same.
You have also been brainwashed by the Foundation. You believe without a question exactly what they're doing. Yes, I know, this is your life, you've never really had the moment to question anything else. But I'm like, who are you to call her a lunatic? Where if somebody else who had met you and started talking to you and you started doing the same exact thing about the whole Foundation, who's to say they won't say you are a lunatic?
In the name of human sense, I swore everything she said was absurd and ridiculous to me.
Oh.
Until
Humans don't make sense. That's the whole thing. Like, you're so... I don't love that. Where I'm like, if you both had taken the time to actually, like, get to a common place.
Madame Z said the arcanists on that island are all named
Yep.
after numbers because they have a strong belief that numbers are the essence of their souls.
Yes, thank you for
The
doing that.
investigator wouldn't write down her name. Is it because of the conflict between their beliefs?
I assume so. But, yeah, but Hugh... Does Hugh never find out his number and that's why he was so ready to give... He was the name then? Huh. Matilda turns to the next page eagerly, as if checking a novel brought in class by some undisciplined student. I'm like, you have your ways of beliefs and thinking, and she has her ways. Can't you find some level of respect between the two of you where you can actually get together and exchange ideas that could actually help you out? Rather than coming through with, like, I only believe this, and that's it. Everything you're saying is utter BS. It's like going up to someone and saying, hey, your entire belief system is meaningless, so you should listen to me. Like that. Nobody likes that. It's not great. But the reality welcomes her with an empty page.
Huh?
Oh, that's
That's
it?
all?
Someone took the rest of the report, or it's not there. Maybe because the story ends with an abrupt stop, or the hope just raised has dashed down. Matilda clenches her handkerchief with her sweaty palms.
Submitting such
There
an
is one more
unfinished
page.
report would only cause problems for the reviewers and evaluators. But this investigator didn't even write down their name.
Don't worry, Miss Burnish. I'm familiar with this situation.
Huh?
Every time after the brave Typhon defeats Jupiter, he returns to the Auto Island.
He's so fun.
Each
And-
time we twist the ear of Mr. Glassbox, Typhon will show up again and again. Ms.
God,
Muscle told
jeez.
me the ear is the key to bringing back our hope.
She's so cute. I'm like, this feels like a I love the whimsical music that's always associated with Sotheby. To have that contrast with Matilda is so fun.
Wait, don't tell me you are talking about the shows on the mechanical television.
Ignoring the monitor assistant's confusion, the enthusiastic young lady starts looking around for the ear that carries all her hope.
Stop, Miss Sotheby. Please, take a seat on the cushion and listen to me carefully.
But she's gonna find
This
something.
is a detailed report written by a formal investigator of the Foundations, not some TV show full of cliffhangers. That means we will definitely find the rest somewhere.
Has to be, right?
I see. Must be a cocoa treant who took away the
I
other part of the
love
book.
Sotheby.
Usually, they will be attracted by Luna Fixer, and by following their traces, we'll find their lairs in the stable.
This girl is so
You
funny to
mean
me.
someone took it away?
Has to be.
That's highly possible. Data loss is not allowed in the Foundation, especially under the Monitor Assistant's management.
Someone didn't want this information out there, and they're trying to make sure that nobody can keep everything together. This is all done on
We
purpose.
must prepare Luna Fixer. Don't forget their favorite jigging magical beans.
She's so funny and whimsical. And Matilda's just like, what the fuck are you saying and doing, girl? I don't...
I don't have those materials with me right now, but I can write to them. It only
Oh.
takes a month.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. The disconcerting conversation is clearly too much for this rigorous monitor assistant.
Nuh-uh, we don't need that.
God. After taking a deep breath, Matilda takes out her crystal orb. Let's go, Matilda! Let's go! An ambitious smile spreads over her face. To be fair, the person might not have wanted someone like Constantine to know about this. That's true. But still, the fact that there is an official report, that someone had to have read this and put it here, either with or without Constantine knowing. That's the mystery we're trying to solve here. Not just who wrote it, because as an official report, especially Matilda tells us, reviewers had to have read this. People had to have read this and decided that this was unnecessary information. Why? It's a little iffy, the whole situation.
You accomplished the task from me when you found this valuable report. Well done, Assistant Sotheby.
Oh,
Now it's time
Matilda.
for the great Matilda to show a little bit of her greatness.
The more you call yourself great, the less I believe it. It's like the My Little Pony, Trixie, right? The great and powerful Trixie, and she's not actually even that great and powerful. Like, you can give yourself as many names as you want. Until you actually do something that proves that, I don't believe you. Just saying. I do love the enthusiasm, though. To be fucking damn it, to be continued. It's okay. Ooh, divination in the day. You will meet countless great diviners, or yeah, before the real answer is revealed. What? Diviners? That makes more sense if I say diviners. What? There is no moonlight during the daytime. But the moon is not the only choice for divination.
Judging from the omen, it's at the northwest.
What?
The beginning and the ending of the ring, where
The
the
beginning
wall
and-
reflects repeatedly.
Oh, so like mirror stuff. Holding the crystal orb with both hands, Matilda keeps adjusting her position while trying to figure out the vague vision in the spear. Sotheby follows her with a curious face.
The northwest of SPDM. This one is straightforward.
Is it?
The beginning and the ending of the
Of
ring
the cir-
is not a
Ooh.
problem either. The icon of the computing center is exactly the Ouroboros, a serpent eating its own tail. Here we are.
Okay.
But where the wall reflects repeatedly. Does that mean a closed room with mirrors?
Is it a literal thing that we're trying to look for? Or is it like a metaphorical
The
thing?
mirror in the display center is a huge kinescope in the wall.
Oh, okay.
And the one in the airtight laboratory is a crystal clear observation window.
But
The
which one is
in
it?
The rehab center?
No.
No. The mirrors in the operation room have been replaced with curved electronic screens of steel
Oh.
structure after that xenopilot made a scene.
Yeah. We love
So,
her.
Where is the answer?
She slowly turns around, trying to find the perfect angle for a clearer vision. Oh, a white figure storms away from her side, almost bumping off the orb she tightly holds.
Hey! You just hit me! Shouldn't you apologize?
Who is it? Oh, researcher. Nobody important to me.
Where did you come from, dork? Wasting my time?
You're wasting everyone's time! The man groans a curse and hastily leaves this place with his hands covering his nose and mouth. You know what? I hope you die.
What? How could he say that? That's rude!
That gentleman doesn't look well.
He's covering his face.
His nose is running with purple liquid.
Ugh.
Oh dear. Did he drink a whole bottle of purple Chrysandra juice?
Remember that guy's voice, the researcher?
He needs treatment immediately.
I don't like this.
If only I had brought the Phoenix heart nerves with me.
Girl.
He ran towards the rehab center. Nothing to worry about. Just another patient trying to prove he has recovered.
Are you sure about that, Matilda? The researcher isn't a bad guy. He's just like trying to do something and accidentally ran into Matilda. I got that. The fact that I have to remember his voice? I don't want to. But I guess, yeah, we remember him. The hasty man has disappeared completely. The little incident doesn't raise anyone's attention. All
The
right.
rehab center has all the facilities and medicines he needs. He will be properly treated. But why is he wearing the uniform of Laplace?
He's probably not a patient. It's girl.
Where's the receptionist here?
Where is anything anymore? The lobby of the Scientific Computing Center welcomes them with a deafening silence. The counter is no longer busy with people, but with an auto recognition device instead.
Does everyone go to the weekend party night?
Girl? Oh, good old Laplace. Probing around the counter, the temporary investigator seems determined to dig out a party gramophone from somewhere.
Absolutely not. The researchers here are too busy to do
Oh, we're not seeing Medicine Pocket today? Or X? Oh, now I'm sad. I like them. They're fun.
The computing center is working on the most urgent and vital project, the research on the immunity to the storm. We should not disturb them unless it's an emergency. So please stop calling the office and put down the telephone, Miss Sotheby. This is not the ear of a tea kettler, and it won't take you to any twist balls.
He's like so fed up with with Sotheby, and Sotheby's just like, oh, sorry. The monitor assistant can't stand the difference in their terminology anymore. You ever wonder why Sotheby is the way she is and why you are? Matilda's right. Medicine Pocket would not want to be disturbed. I mean, this is true. This is true. Medicine Pocket would probably just be like, actually upset if we bothered them.
Je sais qu'il est débutant, mais quand même, il est trop bizarre.
Damn! We got Matilda to curse? Fuck. She's... I mean, assume, like, Sotheby's from a different time than you, different background and everything, Matilda. You can try to understand her a little more.
Members with caution on patients, trigger the afflatus at the right time. J'avoue que Verten a remporté une victoire temporaire sur ça.
It's because you're so used to either doing things by yourself or creating, obsession with enemies or rivals that aren't actually rivals. I don't know. Girl, you're so in your own way. Just stop. Her mumbling is interrupted by the owner of the cheerful footsteps.
Miss
Go
Booth,
on.
I just read the map on the counter.
Oh.
You mentioned where the wall reflects repeatedly. Does the vision refer to the racquetball center here? You see, its icon is a bouncing ball.
Oh! I love how Sotheby is like, Sotheby is like unknowingly giving Matilda answers because she's like, I'm going to be weird and goofy and whimsical. So she definitely has the tism for sure. And Matilda's just like, oh my god, why didn't I think of this? Yeah, Verta might be doing it better, but she's also busy dealing with getting 37 conscious again after the whammy of an air bomb fell on top of her. I mean, Verton's a little busy at the moment, but like also, Verton managed to get like a whole team of random arcanas to just follow her and help out. Like, this is great. Go, 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 go. I love this duo. Let's go. Oh, hello.
Found it. This is really the right direction.
Yeah.
Empty boxes, glasswares, and copper pieces. Looks like our destination has piles of metal.
Huh. Piles of metal? The vision in the orb is growing clearer, proving they're headed in the right direction. Let's go. That eases Matilda's upset mind.
Good job, Assistant Sotheby.
You know what? She may be kind of full of herself, but at least she acknowledges that Sotheby is super helpful.
I have to say, I might have gone a bit too hard on you. You are more
That-
capable than I thought.
A bit?
Thanks to your prompt reminder, we have saved quite some time.
I'm sorry. Might have gone a bit too hard on you? Girl, you just assumed she wouldn't be helpful.
Sotheby is glad to help.
Just, damn, y'all could be like good friends if you actively tried. The young lady, blah, 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 sorry. The young lady, the young lady gladly hops along the way, while she doesn't give up peering at Matilda's crystal orb. Why are words hard? I know why. I don't wear my glasses when I stream, and I know I should.
Miss Boonish,
Oh my god.
You're such a talented diviner.
It's diviner. It's diviner. Fun. Oh my god. I just realized something. I'm gonna be moving around March. March is gonna be a weird time for me, so I'm like, oh my god. I'm gonna be moving houses. Around March. I had to start like hacking and getting rid of stuff a lot quicker than I am right now.
Why don't you just divine the reason for the storm with your inherited arcanum ability?
Jesus Christ.
According to Ms. Moisson, the reason still remains a mystery. If the crystal orb can reveal its truth, everything will be much easier for Vertin and her team.
I feel like Matilda would have tried to know what the reason why of the storm and just never figured it out.
Define the reason for the storm?
Well, the brave assumption astonishes this great diviner. She almost drops the orb. I mean,
Impossible for sure. It's a typical mistake of laymen to believe one can see everything through divination.
question.
You are an expert on potions and arcane creatures, but you have little knowledge on other subjects. Haven't you received any systematic education on arcanum?
Of course not.
Education on arcanum? I'm of course well educated in arcanum, with Ms. Moisson as my tutor. And my arcane friends, such as Typhon from the Auto Island, Duke
She's
Oka,
so
and...
fun.
Alright,
And
enough.
I really want them to be friends, man. She shakes her head, stopping her from listing another name for an arcane creature that nobody has ever heard of. I like them
I
as
have understood
friends.
the fact that the education you have received is not systematical, or say incomplete, imperfect, inelegant.
Sotheby's knowledge of potion makes her one of the best healers in the game. When she obtains and maxes her euphoria. I mean, Sotheby's great, and I do like her.
But don't worry,
But
because
damn,
you are talking to the kind-hearted Matilda. She will spend her
girl.
valuable time to make it up for you.
See, stop referring to yourself in third person. Every time she does that, I kind of cringe a little. But also, I'm like, the kind-hearted Matilda. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart. You're just doing this for the sake of your own mind. It's like you're not. Every time she like gives herself like a little nickname or tells her like says like I'm great and I'm so kind-hearted, and I'm like, no, please stop. Healing with a with a normal healing level is fine, but when you heal passively by dealing damage to the enemy, I mean, it's true that is great. Healing while also doing damage, it's amazing, perfect, works out real well. How every time she does that, I'm just kind of like, you're kind of proving yourself wrong because you're not doing things out of the kindness of your heart. You're just kind of doing them for the sake of let me show off. Yeah, and it rubs me the wrong way. She applies one stack of Cure Regen to everyone the first time she uses her poison attack once per round. Oh, good knowledge to keep in mind for later. Thank you, Mona. The great monitor assistant clears her throat and starts recalling what she learned when she was 12.
In fact, the system of arcanum knowledge is not completely separated from that of human science.
Lovely.
For example, the modern pharmacy and chemistry actually
Yeah.
originated from the experiments of potions and alchemy in the ancient times.
Oh, that's actually, that makes
They
sense.
developed into two different systems because
Yeah.
arcanists focused more on the knowledge ignored by scientists, which is gnosis. The
Okay.
knowledge we learn from divination is exactly under this category.
Gnosis.
Wow.
I love the stars in her eyes after that explanation. She's like, oh my god, you are the coolest person I've ever met. Sotheby's eyes light up with amazement. She's like, oh my god, you are the coolest person ever. I love this. Matilda learned from the best. I do like Barrel. Barrel's fun. When I understand how to use Barrel better, there's no stopping me. Matilda takes out her notebook and draws a brief sketch in it. Oh, hi.
Let me fill you in with more details. If
Okay.
two human researchers test Snell's law at two different places at the same time without making any mistakes, they will always reach the same conclusion.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Or if two potionists use the same ingredients and
Yeah.
follow the same formula to make the cough cough stop stop potion separately, their products will also have similar effects.
Yeah.
However, if two diviners respectively perform divination on the same thing, they will probably see totally different visions.
Yeah, because divination is different depending on the
Because
person.
what the divination shows is merely omens. The interpretation of these omens is in
Oh.
fact a kind of subjective deduction based
Oh.
on the reality, and there is no such thing as a standard answer.
It will change depending on the person.
Even if the two diviners draw the same
Yeah.
conclusion, it is more of a coincidence than a result that implies generalizability.
Okay.
So diviners never check the accuracy of their divination through the review of peers.
It's whatever we do. The moth on the right side crystal might have been foreshadowing the dragonfly motif for Barrow or something else. It does. Yeah. For the star to be. The fact that there's a star here and what moth butterfly thing. It's interesting that they chose to do this. for like the whole divination thing and trying to do that. Something to keep in mind. Like, why did you do this? What is the significance of doing this?
And
But
this
good
is
eye,
an
Mono.
example
Good
of
eye.
Gnosis. Unlike human sense, it is unique and possesses no universality.
Nice. She puts it away and wiggles her index finger.
In other words, even if someone finds out a reason for the storm through divination, they can't have other diviners verify it, because 100 different diviners will give out 100 different conclusions. The scene will be even busier than a concert at Music Verein.
Oh. Beryl's trailer showed her and Matilda practicing divination with Matilda on the left and Beryl on the right. I feel like it's a nice little, I feel like that would be a nice little callback to this image. Yeah, because Matilda, with the way she's like, with the foundation, yeah, that makes sense. The whole star thing. A lot of things associated with Matilda does lead back into, pictures and whatnot of, astronomy, something like that. Feels like it tracks. Oh, why not do an actual dragonfly rather than the moth? Who knows?
That being said, the more possible
Or maybe it was just
result
easier.
Divination is nothing. Divination cannot bring knowledge which the diviners have never learned. The divination of such world-class knowledge, as complicated as the reason for the storm, can only be performed by world-class diviners.
Alright, okay.
We may find one or two diviners like that if time continues to be reversed. Like Nostradamus. But he lived in the
Nostradamus?
century.
What?
Besides, even Nostradamus is not always right.
Well,
But Miss Buanish is.
you have such faith in Matilda. Matilda has such little faith in herself.
Thanks to your divination, we're getting closer and closer to that report, right?
This is a different case altogether. She's giving you a compliment.
You are right. Finding items, interpreting dreams, and making simple prophecies. All these things are just a breeze for the bright and clever Matilda.
Damn it. I really like Matilda as a character, don't get me wrong. Sometimes when she talks or does things, it rubs me the wrong way. I think it's just because of the fact that I knew someone like this IRL back when I was in school. And I was like, I absolutely hated being in a class with someone like this. And I'm just like, oh my god, please. You are not that great, you're not that special, please shut up. Maybe that's it.
Inquiring about the storm is beyond
She's
my
triggering.
ability, and it will only bring misfortune. I will never make
But I
such a
like
stupid
her.
mistake.
Alright. Matilda regains her radiant appearance.
In fact, this half of the report and the handwriting of the author are perfect divination media. Besides, our target is not far away from us, and I'm familiar with the surroundings, which have made things much easier than usual. It is true
Let's go.
diviners can improve the accuracy and controllability of their gnosis by practicing repeatedly, holding the rituals properly, and making targeted preparations. But that
God, you're
doesn't
saying a lot
mean
of
the
words.
result will be absolutely accurate.
God, you're saying a lot of words, man, and I don't know. Sotheby nods. No one can tell from her face whether she truly understands that announcement or not. I didn't. I did not understand that. Welcome back. Was it another WoW thing? Was it another WoW housing ad? I really hope not. Because that'd be weird if it happened 3 times. They're like, you should do it. You should get it. It wasn't WoW! Let's go. Reading the vision in the orb, Matilda leads Sotheby around another corner nimbly.
The report says that person who mentioned the School of Numbers claimed she was enlightened about the year of the next storm.
It is weird that it happened twice in one stream, man. That was like, what are they trying to tell you?
Also by divination.
I am not sure what kind of arcane skills they used, but numbers are indeed a kind of omen too. I am not talking about the specific knowledge of mathematics, but the numbers themselves, because
God.
they are even more abstract than images and languages as kind of symbol.
You're saying a lot of words and I'm not understanding any of them. I'm like, okay.
So there is no way for us to verify this prophet unless it really comes true. That is also why it takes almost nothing to spread a prophecy. My mother told me many people in the outside world write to the foundation every day, claiming to be prophets who can predict the doomsday and thus requesting unemployment benefits.
Damn. I mean, now I understand why. Anything with the prophecy always feels weird, because it's like you can say whatever they want.
Unemployment benefits? Oh my! The outside world is far more wonderful than I thought. How fascinating!
Sotheby has not been outside or interacted with anyone outside of her own thing.
Greater than I expected.
I love her just giving Matilda compliments without Matilda asking for it.
Wait, did you mean I was not the greatest?
I love the friendship between these two so far. I'm enjoying them as a duo a lot. They have reached the end of the corridor. Ooh. Matilda puts away the orb and looks at a wooden door with no sign in front of her. This is where the vision leads them to. The room next to the racquetball center.
Here we are, Miss Sotheby.
Oh,
Now,
what are we going
this
to
is the
find?
moment to verify the result of my divination.
I hope it's true. I hope everything works well. Squeak. She opens the door with a slight push. God, I hope this goes well. I hope this all ends well. Please don't let... Damn it! To be continued. We can keep going. We can keep going. Oh, what? One more
If
time.
you look at the ground after the rain, you
Okay.
can often see a wet, long
Hey,
trail.
Grandma! Grandma voice!
At the end of the trail, there may be a snail slowly crawling forward. Yes.
Forward.
The snail marks the direction for us.
Okay.
But what if we don't
Snail.
see any snails at either end? How are we going to distinguish the direction to the future from that to the past?
We need a criterion.
Criterion.
Criterion!
Well said, darling.
I mean,
To
yeah.
figure something out, you always need to make deductions based on facts and logical reasoning.
Yeah, I mean, you need to figure out if you're going forward or back. There's got to be something telling you that.
What you see is not necessarily true. But
Oh,
what is logical
okay.
is. Because we haven't witnessed or experienced anything illogical so far.
Yeah.
If something like that actually happens, it must be because we are too ignorant to understand it for the moment.
Yeah, but then we
This
can look
point
back
was
and figure
firmly
out it.
believed by those researchers who worked in the house like canned sardines.
Oh,
It remained true to them until the first drop of rain rose.
first sign of the
sardines
storm,
suddenly
baby.
found that the knowledge they possessed couldn't support the point anymore.
They didn't know
The
what to
can
think
was
about
opened, revealing a completely different thinking pattern to them. Whatever they used to mend the can, there was still
Okay.
a crevice left between the inside and the outside, and it could be ripped open again at any time.
it. But there is a way to mend the can. What happened then?
The chaos didn't last. If it really
Yeah.
was the rain that swept away the snail and messed up time, then we should look at the silver lining.
What is the
Does it
silver
mean
line?
we will find out the truth of time once the secret of the rain is revealed?
Huh.
There has never been a shortcut like this one, since time is only an intangible concept.
Yeah, that's why we can
So
never fully
then,
understand it.
Observation stations were built all over the globe.
Okay.
The staff learned how to collect and keep the valuable samples efficiently in no time. The
Yeah.
little boxes they used to store the raindrops are still being upgraded even now.
I like how this is the one that's been the most straightforward
Order and
about what's
silence were
happening right
brought
now.
back
And I'm
to
like,
the
I like
lab.
this.
Every piece of gear was placed back on the right track.
Okay.
It
Go
was a
on.
grand feat, and no one could have accomplished it inside this huge, cumbersome machine except another machine.
It's Lucy.
She took no sides and sought only predictable results. That's why she made a
predictable.
decision as soon as she read that report and its attachment on her desk.
Okay.
The former was about a delicate component which flapped like a butterfly in that huge machine.
Oh.
And the latter
Butterfly
was a
effect.
piece of paper full of circles and dots.
She probably went with the
Then
circles
she
and
stored the
dots.
information on her hard disk and destroyed the report.
What?
And the paper which claimed to have recorded the locations where the storm might happen, yes,
Okay.
the one with the butterfly-like drawings, was retained for data comparison.
Just had the information.
It seems she's satisfied with the result.
Wait, so she's had the information. Here, the paper which claimed to have recorded the locations where the storm might happen was retained for data comparison. So she had the report. So she technically knew. It's just, oh, you have this and this happened. Then you have this and this happened. Because who was comparing the data? There's so many more questions than answers right now with this. Where I'm like, who had this? Why was this not known more widely to everyone else? It's just crazy. Like, there's so many things here that could have actually helped them out, and yet nothing. Why? The lament in silence. That invisible hand, raised up high, easily plucks a star from the sky. This is gonna be the last thing we do today, y'all. This is the last one. Because it is late and I'm getting tired. Question mark. What? The light is dim here. Archive cabinets and unorganized files are everywhere, punctuated by strange devices in the plus style. Seems like an abandoned utility room.
Where are we? Lost and found of the racquetball center?
I don't think so. She waves away the dust and struggles her way along the toppling cabinets. What is this place?
The orb showed copper pieces. We need
What is
to find
it?
something that seems to be locked, but is actually not. Found it! Nothing can stop the genius, Matilda.
I love the self-confidence, honey, but I don't need the commentary. She finds what she's looking for in a rusty drawer. So this last bit of the report is just in here. How long has this been abandoned? Who put it there in the first place? Why hide this? Obviously, the report has been there for a very long time. Yeah. Its corners curl because of the damp air. Luckily, the writing is still recognizable. It's unsorted and labeled as low priority. What?
The trip to Egypt didn't go smoothly. The ship was hit by a common storm at sea. We were lost in the fog after that, completely off course. Then something emerged from the water. Since the first storm, the Foundation has received frequent sightings of arcane creatures which should have been extinct in history. I had no idea what I was shooting at, even after I emptied the clip. And I didn't know what to do, so the Arcanists brought us back on course. She names the precise longitude and latitude of our location, even without using the sextant in the spare cabin.
The world of numbers is crazy,
I wonder
right?
how she did that. Perhaps the world did look different in her eyes.
The world is numbers,
When I
man.
was
The world
about
is
to
numbers.
step on a random plank on the ship, she suddenly dragged me back. I thought it was only an inappropriate joke. The
What?
next second, the plank broke. I was stunned.
Damn!
And as to how she saw that coming, she just answered me as if we were talking about the weather.
Because that plank is deformed like a rhombus.
I was
The
confused.
fuck?
Where is the rhombus? She left.
The rhombus can't be seen with eyes. You shall close your eyes, hearken to the teaching of the Supreme Existence, and seize the moment of afflatus.
Damn,
Of course,
Jesus.
I didn't see anything. Nor did I understand what the moment of afflatus was. Perhaps it's just another privilege enjoyed by arcanists, just like their right to be lunatic.
It's not Arcanist thing. It's literally just the them
Nevertheless,
thing.
She reached the correct conclusion in a completely wrong way. Is it really possible?
How is it wrong? What are you defining as right and wrong here?
Anyway, she saved my life.
Be
But
grateful,
that was
my
not enough
dude.
to settle the differences between us. She
Hmm.
remained rejective to working with the Foundation. And I finally gave up on the attempt to persuade them.
They have their cult. You have yours. Why are we
My
trying to
mission
mix
on
the
that trip
two?
was not to make contact with them.
Hmm.
Besides, what we needed was builders of the storm observation system, not some liars who would only make things worse.
How do you know for sure that they're lying, and how do you know for sure they will make things worse? You don't. You're just making an assumption
As for
here.
the shelter they took from the storm,
Hmm.
she wouldn't say a word, as if she were dealing with a spy who pried to find out the deepest secrets of the Arcanists. In the end, Hugh mediated between us. He gave me an address in Istanbul to which I could send the letters to contact them.
Regardless of Hyperion saving the Foundation writer, their actions contributed to this moment and that these writings have come to be written. That's true. Like, damn, are they infuriating to deal with, but also super helpful to have. Like the writer of this report,
After that, I spent more than half a year in the Egypt office.
just
Things were
damn.
even worse there than I expected.
So, the writer of the report went to the storm observation thing. And then, what did they do? She also has the same sort of disposition as 37, which I kind of like. But now we want to know what her number was.
Some have gone missing after the storm. The people who were supposed to be
Storm
in the Egypt
observation
office,
of-
according to the member
they
list
also
stored in
went
the
here.
headquarters in 1985, but not there when I arrived. The
Ooh.
situation could be caused by the limitations of the transmission of paper-based materials, or because the computer was not yet popularized to every corner of the globe at the time. One minor mistake of a copyist could develop into a huge difference. Besides that, the chaos inside Laplace was an even worse issue.
Damn, they thought they were gonna do something, and it ends up being worse.
I learned that
Ooh,
someone
butterfly.
published the paper Samplings of Global and Regional Chaotic Energy Route
Publish
Changes
the paper.
in the name of Butterfly of Lorentz.
Butterfly of
Apparently, they
Lorenz?
secretly used our sampling sites, yet their research direction and conclusion were radically different from Laplace's. The researchers equally divided into
Okay.
two schools. One sticking to the human technologies they have focused on,
Okay.
and one changing their direction to Arcanum. At the time,
Oh,
it was still too early to decide which direction was right, without sufficient experimental data.
huh.
But many already believed that if time continued to be reversed,
Yeah.
human technology would only keep falling into decline, while Arcanum, which relies on personal ability, would rise again.
Hence why Manus is
It's
trying
true
to
that
speed up
gnosis
history.
cannot be copied, verified by an independent third party, or comprehended
Yeah.
through reasoning.
Okay.
Its nature decides that it cannot lay
Yeah, the butterfly
foundation of
looks similar to the
science
one
that
from
we
Lorenz.
popularized
It's literally,
every
they
ordinary
literally said
castle.
it's the butterfly
It
from
takes solid
Lorenz.
marble to build a castle, not slippery sand.
Yeah, they said that a paper was published under the butterfly of Lorenz.
Even
But
so,
who?
what harm will it do to rely on Arcanum when
Hmm.
the underlying logic of all things has become unreasonable?
Right.
Before the disagreement was settled, the storm in 1987 was predicted. We were ordered to return to the headquarters 24 hours before its arrival.
Rex was not recruited prior to that moment. Oh. But the last report takes place right around the time of the third storm. into this third storm era going into the 70s.
But the prediction was not
Jeez.
accomplished by Laplace. A captive from Manus Vindictae names the precise date
Manus
of that storm.
So Laplace was not able to do it. It came when Vertin became the timekeeper. Yeah. So Laplace was not able to do anything. Manus Vindictae managed to predict
Our
it.
enemies, those lunatic xenophobes,
Yeah.
valuing only pure blood, made it further than we did.
Damn.
Yes, we built observation stations. We made countless deductions. We
They're
developed
making
multiple
steady
simulation
progress.
models.
But they need rapid progress.
We made efforts. We sacrificed life. We did whatever we could.
And it still wasn't
Yet
enough.
the result was that we didn't find any other regions immune to the storm, except the headquarters and another one in North America.
Another one in North
In the
America?
end, 95% of the branch members were reversed. 87.9% of the
Jesus.
equipment was destroyed, and
100
100% of our predictions failed.
Laplace running a ramp-up team and not having enough time to ramp up. It's crazy.
In conclusion,
No.
our endeavor brought no achievements. As for the captive from Manus Vindictae, the
Yeah.
delirium patient who claims that oracles flowed under his
The
parietal
Manus
bones,
Mass is incredible.
when we asked him how he learns the precise date of the storm,
He-
he burst into laughter.
How did he know?
Can't you hear it? Has God left you behind when he spread his grace?
Hear it? What do you mean, can't you hear it?
He smashed his own skull
Oh!
with a handcuff.
Oh my god!
Yes, there was no doubt. He was an incurable lunatic.
But he
But
still
his
had managed to.
insane nonsense was exactly the reason we survived the storm again. No matter how unreasonable or illogical it was, or how much a lie it sounded like.
Stop trying to find things rooted in logic then. Because maybe that's the issue. You're trying to find things rooted in human logic. And that might be the infallible thing here.
So we'd better believe we shouldn't go out in black today because the fish is swimming in the water. We'd better believe in the existence of the non-physical, everlasting, transcendent world where everyone's soul is a number. We'd better believe in the supreme existence which caused the disorder of time by merely casting its shadow. That means the life of individuals means nothing more than rubbish, and the world is but an imperfect ruin where only the chosen ones will pass the trial, where the rest will be eliminated by the rain. How am I supposed to do that?
I don't.
Finally, I made up my mind to write to her. I didn't expect her to answer my questions.
Yeah.
All I wanted was to confirm if she had survived that storm, for the sake of our peaceful talk about the rhombus. Yet what I heard from them was a simple announcement of her death, with only 2 words.
She died.
She died. Then burned and turned to ashes in a second.
Oh
On
my
the same
god.
day, the first and only timekeeper who just took office, the 12-year-old child,
The first and
returned alone from
only
the storm.
timekeeper. Yeah, so the timekeeper thing was created for Vertin at
She
the time.
told us the time
Yeah.
in the outside world at that point. And that was how I knew she was right.
It is right in front of you.
Oh.
But if there is a God, why are you playing such a prank on us?
Yeah.
After we had suffered from the collapse of all the existing orders and the failure of all the great laws. If this is what she calls a glimpse of the supreme existence, the moment of a flatus, do you have to present it in such a cruel way? The last 2
is
digits
this?
in the number of the year after that storm were exactly her name and her number.
Oh my god.
77.
77. Wait, 77. Yeah, Hugh is Sophia's number. 77 is 37. I got that. And the square root cherry on top. 6's mother Alma, the previous 6, was on board with that ship. Damn. 77 though. That's such 77. There. God, what is. Hmm. 77 number meaning. There's something there, especially a repeating number. 77. 77 angel number is spiritual awakening, introspection, personal transformation, trusting your intuition. Yeah, 7 is, in biblical sense, the perfect number, to have it repeating. There's something weird about that. 77. Huh. 77 and 37. They're together. And Hugh and Sophia not having their numbers, at least revealed to us. And 6 got the same number as his mom. 2 digits. That's full stop of the story.
Incroyable! Incroyable! C'est vrai! Quelqu'un a vraiment fait cette prophétie!
They already found that out, and you're finding it out separately from them.
Ertin will be thrilled to know what we found!
Even though they already found it without you.
Miss Sotheby, you performed as well as a formal investigator. We need to submit this report to your instructor immediately.
Ooh. Ooh. I don't know how well that's gonna go. Grabbing the papers tightly, Matilda turns around with excitement. Sotheby isn't the person standing there.
What are you doing in other people's rooms?
Oh, hello. This is the researcher from earlier. Oh. I made a mistake earlier. Hello there. Why did I suddenly turn into Obi-Wan Kenobi with this? But oh, I'm intrigued. What's your name? The report is snatched away.
This is my personal item. You have no rights to take it. Please leave immediately.
This isn't the brother of the person who wrote the report, right? He probably went to check on those other notes, then realized someone was after those. Yeah.
Personal item? This is a precious record that should have been submitted to the Foundation. According to Administration and Regulations for Dispatch Personnel, St. Pavlov Foundation Decree number 259.
Oh, man.
Every member of the Foundation, when acting as a field investigator, is required to create a comprehensive investigation report of all their actions and promptly submit it.
Is the researcher the brother of the person who wrote the report? Or is he just a separate person altogether?
And they are obliged to ensure the authenticity, objectivity, and impartiality of the report. No personal bias is allowed in the content.
He knows something, and the fact that he has a model, there is something here. What is your name?
If you have read this report, miss,
if I said now, you
should
might
know
put
that it's not even
pieces
qualified
together.
to be filed.
But this is an emergency!
God, please do wait. The Storm Reformation Act is still new to her. She can't think of any articles to support her point of view. She racks her brain for words, but before she makes it, the other person starts talking, with one of his eyebrows raised.
I can tell from your uniform, you are a student of SPDM, or... This is Laplace. Do you have your guardian's approval to leave the school, Miss Underage Student?
Damn.
Approval? I don't need that. I am not a student. You are talking to the exceptionally promoted monitor assistant of SPDM. Here is my ID.
Please do say your whole ID. She holds her ID card high as if she's holding the flag of liberty. But she is ignored. The adult walks directly to a swivel chair in the room and pays attention to an educational toy on the table. What's the toy?
Did you just ignore a formal administrator of the Foundation? This monitor assistant will report every misbehavior of yours. Every little bit of them.
Matilda, let it go. Be like Elsa and just let it go right now. Wordless, the monitor assistant can't be more embarrassed in her life. She looks around just to find that Sotheby is gone. Luckily, the chief assistant learns faster than she expects. Familiar sing-song tune is making a report to her own tutor outside the half-open door.
Miss Moisson, we found that report here. The great Miss Buanish and I discovered some important information. I came to you and Madame Z immediately after we read it.
Oh? Oh?
Miss Buanish, why are you confronting Mr. Chair?
Sotheby stands at the door. Her head is tilted. Two adults are behind her.
I didn't expect to see the second half of that report here in your room, Adler.
Adler? Matilda tends to be like a duck. Headstrong streak. This time the owner of the voice can't wait. The swivel chair unwillingly turns around.
Don't call me that, friend. Why not just
Enigma.
call me Enigma? Just
Enigma.
like everyone else. Relax. I know nicknames mean no harm.
Enigma. Madame Z must be done with her Yeah. Enigma. That's such an interesting name to call someone. Enigma. Why are you an enigma?
But I don't understand. How is a report filled with meaningless words of any concern to you, Madam Z?
Enigma is... I know it's just his code name. He has an actual name. Enigma. Mystery. Unable to be comprehended by anyone. What's your act? An Adler
It provides
with Madame
information
Z.
about Arcanist Group 13 is now dealing with. If possible, please give it to me.
Oh.
Of course. How can I turn down a request from Constantine's chief of staff? Take it away. I hope you don't mind the mold on it.
I don't think she cares. The researcher stays seated on the chair and casually hands out the report. Madame Z smiles. She seems glad to see that Enigma still has the energy to be sarcastic. But clearly, the monitor assistant can't be tolerant such a blatant violation of the staff regulations.
Please pay attention to your manners and do not bring disgrace to the computing center, Mr. Rude.
Oh, Matilda. Miss Moisson taps her on the shoulder and quickly looks in the direction of the door.
Ms. Buanish? Ms. Sotheby?
Oh,
You did a
hello.
great job. I'm sure what you have found would be of great help to Timekeeper. And I will report your active performance in this mission to SPDM as soon as possible, Ms. Buanish. We need to further analyze the files you found. The first on the scene could provide more detailed information. Let's get out of here.
I'm gonna be thinking about it, Nickno. Oh, Matilda. The key words give this young monitor assistant a giddy pleasure. She can't help but ignore everything else Miss Moisson says.
Oh la la, exceptionnel! No, no. Calme-toi, Matilda.
She's fun. I like her.
I didn't accomplish it alone. Assistant Sotheby also played a significant role.
Oh, I love that she's giving Sotheby. Like, hey, I have to credit you too. You were just as helpful as I was.
Hooray!
Hooray! A loud cheer interrupts Matilda's mumbling.
That is to say, Miss Burnish, we can start preparing the balloons and flowers for the twist ball.
Oh my god, Sotheby, stop.
Speaking of which, this monitor assistant still needs to think about it. By the way, just call me Matilda.
She struggles to get out of Sotheby's passionate hug. The great joy brought by Miss Moisson makes her actions clumsy. Cheering and discussing, the girls leave the room. Madame Z puts the valuable report away. Enigma. The researcher swivels the chair again and hides himself in the fortress made of dusty items. He talks through cabinets and equipment in a slow manner.
There will be no advance in human technology. You think so? Even thee, Madam Z, has given up on the study of theoretical physics and become a politician.
No. I've never
Welcome
thought
back.
of that.
Huh. Matilda and Sophie are friends, and I love that for them. And she said, call me Matilda. Mono. Enigma I'm interested in. I also would fold like a chair if I met him in person. Like that. Jesus. Yeah, Miss Malsant. Oh, I think I have her actually. I'm not sure. I can check later. She turns to the door with a faint smile. She looks amazing. Click. The door is closed. I want to know more about Enigma. To be continued? Is it to be continued? There it is. To be continued. Lovely. Amazing. All right. Okay. Now it is getting rather late for me. So. No, it's getting rather late for me. I have been hunched over in a way that I do not appreciate. I really need to get better posture when I do these streams. Eventually, one day. All right, let's see who's online. Iron Mouse and Sea Dog. Nope. Nope. No raid tonight. Oh my god. I am. You know what? I'm just like creaking in places I didn't think I'd be creaking in my joints. God, I'm getting old. But thank you guys for coming to today's stream. I do sincerely love and appreciate you all so much. That Chapter 5 boss fight went by much quicker than expected. So, hey, amazing, lovely. I hope you guys have a good night. I'll see y'all next time. We are going to be continuing this. Hopefully by then my brain will finally have caught up and I can start saying shit again because I was just like, this is so much information to comprehend and brain not braining. So, thank you guys for coming. Bye, y'all. Bye.